Now, how you been, man? How you been, bro?
Absolutely phantasmagorical.
Nah.
Can't be bad, bro. Honestly, cannot be bad.
Nice,
Don't
bro.
got time for that shit.
Hey, I mean, all about the positivity, especially in this wintertime in Berlin.
I mean, it's nice. It's fucking snowing, dude.
Yeah. That's a good attitude to have. Yeah.
Bro, shit is cute. I was outside yesterday, like doing like 2 shows, like walking around the snow, like yay. Fun. Bro,
Did you wear that hat when it's snowing?
No, I had like a white fluffy one.
Oh, okay. Oh, word.
To confuse
shit.
people that I was like full of snow, and then I do this and the snow doesn't go away.
That's good. People like, yo, is that all that snow on your head? And you think, nah, this is a hat.
I'm just icy like that.
There you go. that or camouflage. Just trying to come and just jump up on people. Like,
oh shit, he was black in those white clothes.
I'm the black ice, bitch. But so Berlin, you here now. How long you been in Berlin for?
7, 8 years.
7, 8 years. Nice, bro. How's Berlin treating you?
Good and bad, man. Good and bad. But I can't complain. Once again, a lot of crazy people, but a lot of cool situations too.
Nice.
Like a lot of shit evolved because of Berlin. Like started doing comedy here more seriously. Then that became kind of like half of my life. So that's cool.
Yeah. Comedy tends to be that way sometimes, especially when you're funny at it, right?
Hell yeah.
There you go. You're already funny.
I'm going to just keep doing this in the entire podcast.
You do that too long, man. You might break my phone. No joke.
I might be. Did you see like the thing with the people like breaking glass with energy and shit?
Not what?
Yeah, there's like even like who is it? This guy that like does a bunch of these famous podcasts, like Kai Cenat.
Oh, Kai Cenat, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know who he brought. It's like a random clip, but they like surrounded this glass table, and all of them are like doing some breathing exercise or whatever it is.
Right.
And then the fucking guru or meditation leader just goes like, "Okay, now breathe in, and now push all of your energy down. Push, 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 push." And they like broke the glass that was like in the middle on the live podcast and everything. And people were like,
oh shit.
They start doing black people shit, like, I told you, nigga, I told you,
I told you. There's always somebody that I want to tell you, but they never knew before telling you. I told you. What did you tell me?
Oh shit, it's real. Oh shit, it's real. I told you. I told you.
It's like, look, we better have not all assumed that was gonna work before we saw that,
Dude, straight up.
Yeah, like, no, that shit was definitely gonna work. Where? How you know?
But watch out, I'm gonna break your thing with fucking.
They go on some Dragon Ball G shit.
Dragon Ball G? Do you actually watch anime? How dare you?
Yeah, I do, bro. Well, I used to, and then it's like getting ridiculous.
Or do you mean that I'm a Dragon Ball G?
Dragon Ball Z, but I fucked up.
I'm a fucking Dragon Ball G, bro. Let's get it.
I'm definitely not a Dragon Ball G. I do not want to be that right now in my life.
For real?
Dragon Ball G? I just want to be a regular G. Dragon Ball, let's take the Dragon Ball out. That's
If Dragon Ball existed, you wouldn't want to be a Dragon Ball G?
See, if Dragon Ball existed, I would be nervous about which character I would be in that whole universe. You ever think about like these movies and stuff, and like how there's a protagonist and multiple protagonists, antagonists, and then you just have somebody that's just a filler character? I would be so nervous to bet, because sometimes you think like, all right, look at it, Yamcha in Dragon Ball Z, right? Or Dragon Ball. You thought that was the man, right? He had like the dragon fist, this and that, whatever. I mean, he just became filler in the most tragic way. So
and you think you're gonna become a filler character?
I don't want to, but Yamcha did it. Yamcha thought he was he had Bulma, things was going good for him. He had the attire, he had the wolf thing or whatever.
Yeah, but he figured out a certain level that he like maxed out on, and he didn't want to push himself any further. That's why he became a side character. If they decided to write it like more legit, as if a human being could actually like reach that level, what do you do with that power? Of course, you're gonna want like some more extra mega skills.
True.
And that's what makes you a main character,
Yeah,
the way that you go and search out for that shit, the way that you go and like put yourself in different scenarios to evolve yourself past whatever you are now to be the main character.
I agree, and that's something I'll agree and probably have that foresight once I would have tried to be the main character and then failed and be like, you know what, man? Look, all right, it might, because I mean, basically, the writer on Dragon Ball Z is basically God in a sense, right? So like, you know what? Look,
yeah.
I guess God ain't got in his plans. He didn't write this script for me.
For real?
I mean, but we all think
But
so.
we're the person that writes the script, man.
Yamcha did not write Dragon Ball Z. He would have Dragon Ball Z. He didn't write. Yamcha didn't write himself to be not muted, but not be the top person, and
Yeah.
to have Bulma go with Vegeta and have a family. That bro, he did
Yeah.
not. He did not want that.
Yeah, for sure not. But regardless of all of that goon shit, we have the opportunity to be Goku instead of Yamcha. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
true.
So why not try and be Goku or Naruto or like
Yeah.
now I watch Naruto a little bit more,
Uh huh.
and like it doesn't matter what scenario, like any other character, I'm like, oh shit, they fighting, they might die,
Yeah.
and like see Naruto go into any fight, doesn't matter what the scenario is, I'm like,
Mhm.
this nigga ain't dying.
All right. Here's a better.
Like
anime.
the anime is called after. He's not dying.
Yeah.
Let me just see how he's not gonna die in the next episode.
Right. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. The
Right?
writer had it in the plans.
Yeah, and so the same way, I do believe the writer has it in the plans. And if we're still around here,
Yeah.
we ain't
I
dead
hope
yet.
so.
And I've been through some crazy shit, and I ain't dead yet. So
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, bro, which we'll get into a little bit. I mean, yeah, anime is so interesting, especially animes now. They're becoming more, I don't know, not I won't say dramatic, but more. The consequences are so heavy. You ever saw Attack on Titan?
yeah.
Oh, bro,
Bro, it's legit.
yeah. I mean, great. One of the. I mean, not one of the. Let me not say one of the best. I don't want to start any beef here. But
What beef are you starting by saying anime is the best? Come on. Try
there you
me.
go. See,
Which one is
see
right
that
in the comments?
that trigger finger you're gonna do the comments on pages that I have to. Nah, I mean,
For real, this is like a thing?
don't worry about it. Nah, it's cool. I don't even know how YouTube works. Don't worry about it.
You think like a handgun is a thing?
This is going to be shown in America, so it might do great in America, actually. So please keep on doing that throughout the podcast. I need to
Oh,
get more
finger
people in America.
Okay, do you have something that you like block yourself out of doing just because people might like not allow you to post something somewhere or some natural body movement or
Mhm.
something that you actually say? Do you stop yourself from being yourself in that way?
I won't say stop being myself. Maybe just more. I guess something close to that is being mindful or so. So, like, say for example, if I want to say something like a natural conversation, just for the sake of it being recorded, that I kind of have to be mindful. Because another thing too is that I edit it. So when you record something and you have to edit it, you become very mindful about continuity and
What
the
you're
things.
saying, how you're saying it.
Yeah, because bro, I mean, shit sounds great live, but when you have to edit it for a way to basically take what you had live and put it into a medium that's not live,
Mm.
it's like a process where it's like very brutal. Like you be sitting, like you
I
mean,
know, dude. I be editing all the time. But,
yeah,
like I'm trying to see how you see these things.
yeah, like you edit your own stand up clips and you like great live. When it comes to you have to edit it and shit like that, like after you kind of like, oh my, like yo, what? Like, where does that, this joke is not, I can't cut this joke in the, so it's kind of like a dance every time where you're
Mm.
like, obviously you don't want to mute yourself live in what you're doing, but at the same time, you do want this, depending, to be shown in some medium that requires some type of restriction.
Do you
Um,
believe that you need the restriction, or do you believe that you can find a way to bring what your life thing is to the medium?
that's a good question. I think it's a dance to it. I think three things. One is that the medium and what you want out of it. Second is like the how pure you want that thing to be, and then third is your own internal, like what are you looking for out
Mm.
from that medium? Like most people are looking for views or something, or a lot of people see it like art. I mean, but in an artificial way nowadays with social media.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
like algorithm. Some people like want to play the algorithm, but some people just do whatever the fuck, and then that changes the algorithm.
Mm, yeah, that is true. That is true. I
You know what
think.
I'm like Kimbo Slice, for example. He was
Mhm.
like that. You know Kimbo
Of
Slice.
course, of course.
Okay, I don't know. I need to ask.
Yeah, I mean, no, we're in Europe, bro. So
I have
some
no
things.
idea, dude. I mean, I'm still also in Europe, and I've never like gone to the States or whatever, but
Mhm.
I've watched a bunch of this shit. Anyway, so this dude was like on YouTube at one point, right?
Mhm.
And because he was on YouTube, YouTube started getting more or less more popular
Mm, right.
because of what he was doing in real life to be himself was making YouTube more popular. Henceforth, what he was doing was changing the algorithm.
Right.
And it changed the algorithm so heavy that him from being a YouTube star, never having a official fight, never straight went into fighting the biggest like legends, heaviest dudes, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
in the MMA, UFC, all that bullshit, right?
Right.
And he basically changed the algorithm of the thing, which
Mm.
people were saying like, nah, you can't fight the best heavyweights. You need to like build yourself up as a fighter, go through this circuit, that circuit, this circuit, that
Mm-hmm.
circuit to get to that level. And the dude was like, nah, I'm just gonna knock the lights out of everybody in a backyard. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Like straight up, like
They
Kimbo was
did.
like, dude, I was just like the first fucking video with the dude's eye almost like coming out of his
Yeah.
head, and bro,
Nah,
this is this is insane, dude.
that's a fact, bro. Now you exactly right about that. I
I
think.
don't know, like, and this is why I'm asking you, like, do you, what's the dance between? Is it the dance between you molding yourself to fit the algorithm enough so that you can do yourself,
Mhm.
or you doing yourself to the max enough to change the algorithm?
Mm, I think it's a dance between the two, and I think that especially with entertainment is like there's certain tides and different and not let's just say different tides or whatever in which like not the right time, but like a time in which like maybe there's a place in time where like it made it more capable of you like changing the algorithm in a way. Not saying that it can't be right. Like I
Mm,
mean, like obviously be yourself or whatever. And don't let any outside forces constrict your art.
mm.
But then the dance is that you want your art to be seen, and 9 times out of 10 is gonna be some medium. Like so, I mean, we got
Yeah, Instagram, whatever it
Instagram,
is.
movies, right? Like, I mean, you want to do something on movie, but you kind of have to like stay in this position, blink twice, do this, even though that might not be as natural as if you're on a stage on like doing a play
For
or
a
something.
movie, you mean?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like a medium in which this art is going to be like trans
Viewed or
it's
whatever.
gonna be viewed like in or something. So that dance of like, all right, I want to be in the moment. I want this to be raw as possible, but then that raw thing at some point needs to be somewhat manipulated, cooked, or something for it to be. I want to say, let me not say digestible,
Mm,
but let me just say palatable
mm.
to a wide range of people in a way maybe you would want that to be seen. And that comes down to like how you would want that to be seen. That third part of like, do you want views? Do you want people to connect with it? Are you okay with few people doing it? So that's that constant dance of like,
Do I want like to go big real quick in one way or another, or who do I want to see this? Do I want the normies to see this or not? But at the same time, it's like if you most of most of like the solid, let's say, popular now artists that I look up to,
mm-hmm,
when they started doing anything, they just built up their own like tiny fan base
yeah,
until they were, how do you call this? It's not undeniable. It's you can't not see them,
right,
to that point. And then whoever sees it, whether or not they like it or whatever, feels the need to give some type of opinion, talk about it, connect with other people over the thing. If it's over hate
yeah,
or love towards the thing, people connect over whatever you've brought to existence,
mm,
right?
that's yeah, you're right,
And so in my head, it's like, how do I bring that thing to existence? You know,
mm. I
I
think
want to just bring the thing to existence. Like I feel like all of us are here in one way or another as like as a medium to channel something.
right,
When we get ideas, when we get like for movies, for pictures, for comedy, for jokes, for whatever it is, you get an idea. That means you're the vessel that needs to give this idea to the world.
mm,
If it's a gift, right? Let's say any skill that you have, we consider it as a gift,
mm-hmm,
right? Oh, you're gifted. You're gifted with this. You're gifted with that, right?
right,
To me, if you have gifts, gifts are there to be given, not to a certain person, but back to the field.
mm,
So if I get an idea, it's my job opportunity, and like I need to be the one to bring this idea forth, right? In one way or another. If it's for a color, once again, if it's for a song, for
right,
a movie, whatever it is, my job is put it out there.
mm-hmm,
Whatever happens afterwards kind of doesn't matter because it's outside of your hands anyway.
right,
But in my head, it's like, okay, what is this thing that I have? And then I sit sometimes, I picture it, I add more things to it. If it's a smell, if it's a word, if it's a whatever,
yeah,
make it more tangible. And then whenever it's tangible in my head, I go like, what is in my immediate surroundings
Mm-hmm.
that I can put this out somehow.
That's a that I like the way you just put that, man, because I think you just encapsulated like what a true artist is and what they confront and what they constantly think about
Mm.
when it comes to like their art, what's channeling that art, what how they put that art out into the world, how they deal with how the world receives it,
Mm.
the people that like it resonates, all those things.
But that's something that's completely out of your control. I don't have a power of like going in your head and being like my shit. You know?
Yeah,
I can do all of the tricks of the
yeah,
trade, of the Instagram, of the
right.
algorithm, of the hashtags, of the
Hmm.
these emojis, or like the subtitles need to pop up a certain way, or
Right.
I can put the character like perfectly in the fucking spiral of you know, because that's instantly
Yeah,
where
yeah.
your eyes go. That's how I edit my videos too.
Right, right.
Like I cut and I put myself into that little space where the spiral ends,
Yeah.
because that's where your focus point is usually.
Oh, right. That yeah. Okay. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
The Fibonacci sequence, is it? I
I
don't know.
think so.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
lie
it's
if it's
like a grid and it has like a little circle that goes like this.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
The
I think
golden
it's
ratio is called.
golden ratio.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so you can put yourself in the golden ratio. You can do all of these things, right? But doesn't matter what you do to this. Somebody can see this and can be like, "This is fucking trash," right? And somebody can see this and be like, "Holy shit! I'm changing my life."
Yeah. You're right.
Both of these reactions are completely out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
But what is in my hands is I have the idea, I need to make it. I need to create it, and it needs to be tangible in one way or another. So if you make something and you just keep it for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
it loses the purpose.
True.
A thing that is made wants to be seen, felt, touched, smelled, whatever it is, right? Because it's made. It's the like the whatever vibrational sequence that was sent to your head is something that wants to be created. It wants to live in one way or another.
Right.
Wants to be interacted with. And that's why I think a lot of people go through like anxiety, depression, and all of these things, because a lot of us now are super gifted
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of shit, bro. Like we have so much opportunities to do so many things, and people glitch out, and then they start hiding their gifts, right? You tuck it away somewhere, you tuck it away somewhere, you hide this, you hide that. As that's why I'm asking you, like, is there anything that you're hiding from your things?
Mm.
Because I feel like when people hide, at one point, whatever you've hidden or tucked away, it rots
Mm.
because it is alive.
Right.
But if you put it somewhere and you hide it, it's gonna rot, and then whatever the rotten thing is starts affecting other parts of your existence.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Hmm. That is a well. First of all, the way you just like talked about all of that. I mean, I think just that alone, as an artist, that's something that even I think about. And in terms of like hiding something, I guess like maybe some things are hidden at times or whatever. Maybe, and again, maybe not for the purpose of it being hidden, but
Mm,
rather it like I think every artist has a fear of like how it may be perceived or received. Let me say,
mm. Like,
and
oh
dealing
shit,
with
maybe
that.
they don't like feel this.
Yeah, I mean that's every and then confront like part of that confrontation and wrestling with that kind of also makes the art in a sense, right? Of like, I think every one of us had gotten to a point where we had like, I don't know, this gonna be received, and then be like, fuck it.
Mm,
Having that like, yo, fuck it. Like,
fuck
yeah,
it.
I'm putting it out. And just whatever happens, happens. But like that part of that um that 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 conflict, I guess, of like, all right, this is my thing, it really feels true to me, but then it's not the thing that maybe is out here, but then so you're looking at angles, maybe you might adjust here and there, but then you might build the courage or the heart to be like, yo, fuck it, so put it out.
Mm,
Or there might be some things like legit being like, hey, look, maybe not right now or something.
mm,
But in terms of like things I would say I'm hiding or so like that, I would probably am hiding some things or so like that.
mm.
But maybe things and for whatever reason it may be. It may be for fears. It may be in that, I do social media. So like social media, there is a way to like release certain things. And we're in a unfortunately, I would say.
Wait. You said there's a way to do certain things? What do you mean?
Yeah, in terms of like in this world we live now with the multiple mediums that we have of like distributing that art, that there's specific constraints that are there in each uh place, let me say like Instagram or YouTube or even I don't know, even a venue or something, right? Where like in order for this to have the maximum reach or something, or like to get or for this to exist in a way that I want to, like one to one, like all right, the same way I'm experiencing now, the same way I wanted to experience in this place I'm putting it at, that there are some constraints or some things that you have to be mindful of. So for example, if I'm shooting a web series or something,
Mm,
YouTube will be a great place. If I
mm.
try to put on Instagram, you know, I have to be mindful of like how that may come out. Not saying what it is,
Okay,
but
how
yeah.
that may come out, but in a sense, you said like YouTube is a good place for web series.
Or
But for example,
like most likely. Let me say most
yeah,
likely.
most likely. But just
Yeah.
we're just being like shooting
Yeah,
random,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
let's say YouTube is a good place for web series, yeah.
Mhm.
So it didn't used to be.
True, true, true.
People made it good for web series.
Mhm.
Henceforth, you say like usually people don't put a web series on Instagram. And what if it's the most legit web series ever fucking created? And it doesn't matter if it's on Instagram, YouTube, Hulu, Mulu, but people will go to whatever it is to go and see that thing.
Yeah.
Now you've created a web series that changes Instagram.
Mhm.
Now Instagram is gonna come to you
Right.
and offer you some shit.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, definitely. Yeah.
So
I see what you're saying.
what's the thing that is like? Why should I like follow? Let's say because it's the same thing with the series.
Yeah.
Why should I be like, oh, okay, so web series go on YouTube, I'll do the YouTube web series thing.
Mhm.
If I know that web series go on YouTube, that means that everybody right now that is making a web series is going to be competing on YouTube for their web series to be popular.
Mhm.
Whereas somewhere that nobody ever fucking sees a web series, Instagram
Yeah. True.
or fucking TikTok. I don't know. I'm
I mean,
being random right
no,
now.
no, no, but no, no. These are things that, to your point, is like very true,
Mm.
and I think it's that dance of like what you're doing in terms of, um, and when I say dance, sometimes it's not all orchestrated, right? Sometimes you might be like, yeah, let's see what happens, right? Like the same
And
thing you're
go
saying.
even further.
Yeah.
Because the homie was doing the same thing. Because I showed him like, oh yeah, guys, recently started posting videos on Instagram and TikTok.
Mhm.
He's like, do you do YouTube Shorts? I'm like,
That's such a yeah.
you know what I
I
mean?
no, I know, yeah, yeah.
In my head, I was like, nah, I'm not like. It wasn't even figured in my head of being like, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. No,
Right.
you know. And now I'm like, why don't I fucking post it everywhere? What's
Yeah.
the problem of posting it here, 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 and here, and here, and here, and here, and here?
Right.
Like, it literally takes you 4 seconds. You can copy paste the captions, copy paste the hashtags,
Mhm.
put the video up,
Yeah.
let that bitch roll,
And see what happens.
and see what happens.
Yeah.
Or maybe you put like the 3-minute one on YouTube, the 4-second one on TikTok, and the 1-minute one
Yeah.
segments on Instagram.
But see, like right there, right? Like, and again, this is all good. This is like things where like this is the dance, right? Where you're like, again, you had it here, then somebody told you YouTube, you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know I could make that move. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, well, how about that? You know, you start learning the steps, and you know, with that, you kind of with those steps, you start learning how to make your own moves, right? Like you, like,
That's what I mean.
yeah,
Because like not only that you like learn the steps, but you learn that your own pattern of like thinking can be broken towards something that is bigger or better,
right.
right? And then I start thinking, what are the other aspects of my existence where I do this,
Mm-hmm.
where I see only the Instagram and the TikTok, and I don't even look to the left and see the YouTube and the other stuff,
Yeah.
right? And so I'm thinking, can this be with health? Can this be with physical exercise? What can I do that I'm not doing that would be extremely beneficial? With sleeping, with time, with clothes, you know?
Yeah.
I start trying to apply this in every aspect of my existence, right? And then I don't know. I've gotten to like crazy points with like just like sitting there thinking about shit, like meditating for like I don't even want to call it necessarily meditating because people now have a direct connotation to what meditating is.
Yeah, we're in Berlin now, so meditating.
Oh my god, he's meditating.
Yeah,
It's like,
you might be copyright infringement right now.
yeah,
Talking about copyrighted
fake yogi. He doesn't know what meditation is. Meditation is this and that. Like, no, it's
take
not.
this
bitch.
ketamine first, and then you can meditate.
Yeah.
Take this upper, and then go down, and then in the middle is where you find the meditation.
Or like you need to be extremely pure and not have taken anything for the past 50,000 years to be able to properly meditate. No.
Yeah, if you ate beef, not today. Not
But-
meditate.
I feel like meditating is any single moment where you can go like, okay, I'm gonna shut my body off and actually keep using my mind consciously towards different directions, right? It can be also movement meditation, I guess, but then
Oh
you
yeah, that's
shut
my
down
favorite right there.
It's different type of stuff that you shut down and you don't
meditation
like.
is crazy, but yeah.
You do also movement meditation?
Yeah, bro. This is part
Let's go.
So I do a lot of kettlebell workouts, and also club bell. So basically, it's a metal club, and like parts of the workouts is very
Swing.
long. Swinging it, right? Like swinging across your body, swinging it inside, outside, around your head. And sometimes the workouts like swinging
You
it
do it with the
continuously.
bats? With like the
It's like literally a metal club.
I
You
know.
look at it, it's like metal, right? And I'm basically meditation because for one, I'm swinging it sometimes up to like 20 minutes nonstop. So like in my hands, like constantly swinging 20 minutes, and I'm also counting. So I have to count the amount of reps I'm doing and the sets, and I gotta like be mindful. And I'm like, I'm going for a long time. So swinging
But
on,
you're constantly
yeah,
you head into a rhythm.
yeah, a rhythm. I gotta clear my mind and the breathing and make sure my breathing's connected so I can like keep the movement going in a certain
And
way.
fluid.
Yeah, my muscles and my lats firing is like, so I have to be mindful. If my brain starts going out, then I start losing count. I'm like, shit, I gotta back in the moment. So it's like a meditation of like I can't have extra thoughts, and I don't have any music because I gotta hear my thoughts of where I'm counting. And if I don't, then I lose count. Then it hurts. Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Question: when you get into a state like this, and sometimes the counting feels truly effortless, and you just swing, and you're not really, you don't want to do 20 reps, you don't want to do 50, you're just swinging, right? And you're swinging, you're swinging, and you get to that one point of all of this just happening by itself, right?
Yeah.
You're not body anymore. You're not your mind. You're not your body. You're like, personally, I don't know, because I do very similar things.
Oh, nice.
I get to a really like clear like center state somehow. If it's okay, if you're just like standing as a being, as a stick, as a whatever,
Right.
and wind is blowing at you from all directions, there's earthquakes, and you're like shaking and you're moving with the thing, right?
Right.
When I do any type of meditation, it's kind of like I make a force field around me where all of these things are still happening, but there is a piece within the force field that is really chill. It just stays there.
Right.
And it's just peaceful and observant and ethereal somehow. I don't know. It's really strange to explain.
Yeah.
But like at one point, I don't even notice that I'm doing the movement. Like the movement is kind of just doing itself, and my mind is like going places.
Yeah.
Like fucking like actual like miles away, and so some type of different like thing. I don't know how to fully explain it.
Wow.
But that's why I'm asking, like, this is how I know for sure like what my center is.
Yeah.
When I do these like meditation, these like thoughts, these things, these, right, you send your mind somewhere, or you do a certain movement, or you do a certain count, or you do right, you lock your body into mechanically doing motions or a certain thing without you needing to tell your body to do it.
Yeah. If it's you're asking if it's similar to kind of. I would say it's almost like a earthquake to what you're saying, like earthquake and tsunami and stuff. In which that I gotta make sure the boat doesn't tip over, and the only way it doesn't, I gotta be mindful of any potential cracks that are in the boat. So I have to be in. It's almost like I gotta be in the boat. If I think about the actual storm that's happening around me, then it's gonna sink. Yeah, because it's increasingly getting hard. I'm sweating.
You're like, oh, this wave is big. That fuck the wind.
Right.
No, but if you're like in the boat,
you kind of know how to rock with it. Oh, something's like, all right,
you see that side dips a little bit more.
Yeah, so all of that, right? All of that, bro. Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about it that way.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, because like, sometimes, you out. Sometimes you get out of body, but shit, I'm swinging a metal bat for like 15 minutes. This is wild, But then you kind of like, all right, cool. Then maybe your legs start feeling a certain way, but then you push past it. So it's like a lot of things. Yeah,
And you
strength, endurance. Yeah.
you really pass like certain levels that you thought like, oh, this is for sure as much as I can do, and then you get that like little warm up phase that you get to the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of automatically pass the thing that you like thought that was your end.
Yeah.
Like really effortlessly, you just like pass that thing, and you're like, oh shit, I'm still going. Wait, where can this get to?
Yeah,
You know?
for real,
And
bro.
then at one point, I don't even like, to be fully honest, I feel like I can keep going,
Uh
but then I stop myself because I'm like, maybe I'm doing harm to my body at this point.
huh. Yeah, that's
You
another
know?
fear too. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, let me like reset, like go back to center, stop moving or stop doing whatever I was like doing,
Mm-hmm.
do something else for a little bit, and then maybe go back into it.
Right.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's some real. Yeah, that's some real shit, bro. That's some real shit. All right,
It's legit to
so for
exist.
the people that don't know you, got you have a lot of things to you. I mean, you're a skateboarder. You know, you're comedian. You're overall artist. You know, I don't even you model maybe. I mean, can you be wearing some? You be wearing some clothes that's of model type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got these are things that only a confidence of a model will wear. Like,
You think?
yeah, what? Yes, I mean that, and then have the personality you have.
Mm.
So people could be confident and wear this, but then the personality side might be a little like, all right. But you carry it with like a bravado of like, not even a bravado. It's not even a bravado. It's just like who you are. So like, again, I think when I first met you, you had like, a type of setup or something like that. And usually the person with that type of setup, it comes and there's a bravado that comes with it. Like, I'm wearing this. This is who I am.
Mm.
For you, you're like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Like regular. You like,
Okay,
and you're like,
that's what
yeah, what's up, man? How you? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? I guess things are good. You know what I mean? And then you forget that, all right, this is part of your thing. So that's why I say model. So that,
crazy.
but then also too, one thing you say, this is why I know, you said this on stage a couple times, and this is who you are, but you also half Congolese, half Bulgarian,
Mm.
which we cannot skip over that. That is
Once again.
that is definitely something to what you even say, but I can say have never seen that mix before.
You never seen a black Bulgarian?
I didn't even know what Bulgaria was. So
I mean, a lot of people
you're the
don't.
first
Yeah,
you're
that's
the
kinda
first
crazy.
Bulgarian I met, and you're one out of I don't even know 5 in that country. I don't even know. So my whole entire mind, I see you. You got the you got the model thing, this, then the Bulgarian and Congolese. I was like, I don't even know shit about Bulgaria, but I guess this is it. Maybe I don't know, but
It's so not, bro.
okay, so
Like,
it's so not.
a lot of times when I go back to Bulgaria, people don't like. I'm not Bulgarian for any Bulgarian.
Mm,
Like, it doesn't register. It needs, like, even people sometimes that like have known me, bro. It's so crazy. Okay, so like there was an international contest that happens in Bulgaria, skate contest, right?
mhm.
And I don't know, like there was always some type of feeling in me that like some people don't like me there. Right? It doesn't matter if it's in even in skateboarding, even in the shit that I do, even in like there was like some animosity always in one way or another, right? And they were like, I don't know. There was a lot of also people that showed me a lot of love, attention, time. They showed me that it's fucking okay to be yourself, and God bless skateboarding for that 100%.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm getting shorting it. So I go to this contest, and there's also international riders there. As I said, like it's an international contest, but it's in Bulgaria every year.
Mhm.
And I'm skating, and they go, give it up for the next rider coming in, Deo Katunga from Berlin. And I'm like, nah, I'm from Sofia.
Yeah.
Sofia is the capital.
Oh, okay. So
Right?
yeah.
So Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria. The contest is happening in the seaside.
Mhm.
And the dudes are saying on the microphone, give it up for Dio from Germany. And I'm like, I'm Bulgarian. I come from the capital.
All right.
Nigga,
I spoke the language to you before I got here.
literally. And as I'm dropping in, I start like swearing in Bulgarian. Like, like I'm fucking Bulgarian, like in Bulgarian.
Wow.
Like they don't, and these are people that like I skated with since I'm a baby, right?
And it still have that disassociation.
Somehow, and I asked him like, why would you? And I even like I think like 1 or 2 years passed with where this was happening, like deal from Germany, deal from Germany, deal from Berlin, deal from Berlin, and I got pissed off, and I'm like, yo, stop fucking saying that bullshit. Like I'm Bulgarian.
Right.
you know me. Like,
That's so weird.
and they're like, yeah, but you live now in Germany, and like we're an international contest, and you came from Germany, like you traveled from Germany to here to get to the contest, and I'm like, dude, don't
And it's
no,
like
what?
because you was born there. So it's
It's
like,
like
what? Why would you? Yeah, that's
that's
disrespect right there.
insane. It's insane. It's insane. But it did like So I complained to them, and they were like, yeah, it's just because like you like traveled from Germany, and
It's like, but I was born here. Like, what are you talking
it's like,
about?
don't be saying like Deo Katunga and in English too. Like all the Bulgarian writers when they drop in, fucking the Živ i zdrav,
Yeah.
in Bulgarian, and then I'm like, I drop in, they speak English. I'm like, this is hilarious. Like,
Right
come
after, and
on.
they know you, and right after you speaking Bulgarian to them. Okay, that's very.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would be mad
Like
too. Yeah.
the other writers that come from that were coming not from Bulgaria, right? There's people from Holland. There's people from they like introduce them in English.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulgarian writers they introduce in Bulgarian, and then say like give it up for the name,
Right.
but they introduce them in Bulgarian.
Yeah.
And me they introduce in English as if I'm a foreign writer, and it felt so dumb, bro.
Yeah. No. That's some
It
fucked
felt
up
really,
shit
but
right there.
as I'm saying, like even there, I'm not like considered Bulgarian.
Wow. But I mean, you
Even
speak the language. 'Cause even
yeah,
your jokes, like I mean, it's
dude,
very
born, raised, and
specific.
bullied. I said that shit a million times. Born, raised, and bullied in Bulgaria, bro. There's no.
Wow, Bulgarian and Congolese. So your which of your parents was like Congolese and which of your parents was Bulgarian?
My mom's Bulgarian. My dad's Congolese.
Ah, okay.
My dad moved to study in Bulgaria and then got kind of stuck there.
Got stuck.
Yeah, it's really like fucking crazy long to explain. There's a lot of stuff that happened to my dad. Also, God bless his soul, bro. He's still fucking kicking ass, bro. I love my dad to
I mean,
death, bro.
yeah.
Love
Shout
my
out
dad, love my mom. Shout out to dads and moms all over the
to
world.
shout out to them.
Hell yes.
Shout out to them. And
Hell
Bulgaria.
yes.
So I don't know nothing about Bulgaria except that it used to be a Soviet country or
Mm.
something, right?
It's
So
the place that has the most, like nature wise, is beautiful because it's the place that has the most ecosystems in a tiny space. So it has mountains, rivers, valleys, deserts, swamps, sea. There's like a coastline.
oh, wow.
The tallest mountains in the region are in Bulgaria. All types of flowers, all types of fucking herbs, everything. Like nature wise, Bulgaria is bro. It's immaculately insane.
Wow,
I've
bro.
never seen a place like this, honestly.
Damn. So
Like,
okay, so it's a very naturist place.
and everything is 4 hours away. Like the maximum that you would need in a car to get to anything is 4 hours.
And where? Okay, all right. So because Bulgaria, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I saw one or two TikToks. It probably wasn't Bulgaria. It's like, is Bulgaria part of the Baltics or not
The
Baltics? Balkans.
Balkans, yeah.
Balkans.
Hell yeah, the
Sorry,
Balkans.
I knew the difference, people. All right, Baltics, Balkan. I know. Sorry, this is for my this is for my make believe haters that have usernames actually.
You have make believe. How many people watch this in general?
A decent amount, I would say. It depends. Now they got clips where some got to like 1 million plus. Yeah, so that's
big dog and shit.
thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Million
you.
views.
So that
Gang shit.
couple 100,000 or so like that. But obviously me, married a person from America and United States of America, and learning about these.
Still faking for the haters.
Nah, not even faking. It's more about like dealing with stereotypes or whatever. And
Man,
then,
if you don't know some shit, you don't know some
Yeah.
shit, and that's okay too.
you know what it is? I don't know, but like I'm asking, right? But it's kind of like this is like a meta thing or something like that, right? But just like because it's like almost being mindful, but at the same time addressing things so then the conversation goes forward in the way that I don't, because like again I might post a video or something like that, and like the topic of the video is something completely different, but
And they're like, look at this guy being stupid
but
about
if I
this.
say like American, they're like, I'm like, yo, y'all are muting the whole reason of this video with something minute in
But
this
remember
video.
what we talked about
Yeah,
earlier?
but I mean, also too, the pain is that I'm editing it, right? So like I'm sitting there for like a long. That's the pain too. You're sitting there for a long time, self editing, and you're like, all right, pieces of my life are being resourced to this thing. Like I want to get it right, right? This is my eyes are burning to like get this out, right? you put it out. You're like, all right, I think this is dope. Like I spent time, this and that, and also too, I got people on the podcast. So I want to do right by them, because like for you, some I'm not some people.
Well, you
I
don't
don't want
got
to. Yeah,
power over that, big dog.
yeah, I don't want to take other people's things out of context as well. So it's almost like I want to make sure our thing also is being reflected in a way that I would feel or us feel like good and or contextual to what I'm trying to focus on.
I'll say it like this: whatever I've been saying since a long ass time,
Mhm.
I'll stand by it.
Yeah, like I mean, like me,
Even if it's
yeah,
like some shit that
yeah,
brings like backlash or
mhm,
whatever it is. I've said what I've said.
yeah,
I've said it for whatever reason. But I've said what I've said. If I don't know something and I've talked ignorant stuff, that's because at that moment in time I was ignorant towards a couple things,
mhm,
right? And it's just what it is.
yeah,
And like people like go really crazy with this fucking but what if they cancel? What if they or they take it out of context? Or remember we talked about this a second ago.
yeah,
I'm not in control of this. If you want to, some people are gonna see some shit and be like, "This shit fucking sucks," and
mhm,
hate on it, hate because you wear white sweater, but you're a black guy.
right,
You can make up a lot of bullshit for no
yeah,
reason and
yeah,
fucking hate on it, right?
right,
But I don't give a shit, bro.
mhm,
Let some like what am in control of is what I am saying,
yeah,
is with who I am, and I'll stand by this.
mhm. I want to hold on to that. Definitely want to circle back on that, but I do still want to know more about Bulgaria because that is something for real. I don't.
You don't know shit
Yeah, I
about.
don't know. Let me at least.
Okay, you're a sport guy, right?
Right.
Yogurt, best yogurt you can get in the entire world is not Greek yogurt. That's complete bullshit. That's complete
Okay.
bullshit.
Oh, okay.
It's Bulgarian yogurt.
Bulgarian. What makes Bulgarian yogurt the best?
The thing that they use to curdle the milk into becoming yogurt.
What's the thing like?
The culture, is it called the culture? Yeah, the
The
culture that
bacteria and
the
stuff.
bacteria. Yeah,
Ah.
I mean it's really it has like the most Bulgarianish name. It's called Basilicus bulgaricus,
Ooh.
but it's still like, bro, I don't know how to explain this. You know what? I'll just bring you some Bulgarian yogurt.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
bring you some Bulgarian yogurt, and then you can taste what the difference is between the Greek yogurt that you can get at any supermarket
Mm-hmm.
and a proper. Bro, it has completely different. It's different, dude.
Shit. All right.
It's some
So
other shit. Really, really, it's some other shit, and you genuinely feel fucking good eating this shit.
okay. So
You don't scarf down because like people don't like eating Greek yogurt that much.
yeah, it's not the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Greek yogurt. I mean, you just eating it for the properties of like protein and like like yeah, this is will get me muscle
this
and
is
1 to 1.
my body is good, and
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Now Bulgarian yogurt has this
Hmm.
doubled, and it's fucking tasty, bro. It's good. Like the shit is good, bro. I'm looking at you right now. Anybody that makes Bulgarian yogurt, anybody that got a Bulgarian friend and is doing shit with your body that is good, ask him for some Bulgarian herbs. Ask him for some Bulgarian yogurt.
There
That
you
shit is
go. We're
good.
learning about
Shit
Bulgaria.
is
I'm learning about
good.
the yogurt. This is
It's the
good.
good
I'm
shit.
getting the real source. People have told me
Sauce.
about the small, not small stuff, but now you tell me about the yogurt. This is the real shit.
Yogurt is the gang shit, bro.
There you
Okay.
go.
Not only there's Bulgaria is the biggest exporter for rose petals as well.
Ooh.
Rose oil, anything to do with rose water, rose oil. That we have the biggest rose fields in the world, bro. Let's get it,
Wow. So you can drive some. You can just drive and see like a whole like.
bro. There's
Damn.
the beauty in Bulgaria is unparalleled. I can stand by this
Mhm.
because I'm also I can stand by this based off of the places that I've seen with my own two eyes. I
Mm.
haven't seen the entire world, so I can't say whatever.
Yeah.
Right? To get into the fake haters, but it's like the Bulgaria is fucking beautiful, dude. It's it's breathtaking.
Shit.
Like you can, I'm telling you, you take a car 1 hour out of like Sofia or 2 hours out of Sofia in any direction of nature. You leave that motherfucker and then you walk a little bit. It's it's full, bro. It has too much of everything.
Shit.
It's I had like Sofia is the capital, right?
Mhm.
It's a city. It's gritty, it's dirty, it's a city.
Yeah.
And we still have fruits for days. When I was a kid, I had never bought an apple from the store. This doesn't happen. We had cherry trees, pear trees, apple trees, every fucking where, bro. It's dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere had all types of fruits.
Oh shit! So you just walk around, just grab an
Take
apple, and
that
then
shit. And
damn.
it's all delicious, bro. And it's
Word?
in the city. And this is, I'm talking to you in the city,
Yeah.
right? This is not when you like go to the tiny grandma village that she has like a garden and it's with the animals and the
Yeah.
bro. It's insane. It's untouched by like the we have to do this for pharma or we have to, this like heavy
Right.
agricultural shit. I mean, obviously it hit Bulgaria as well,
Hmm.
but not to such a crazy extent. Bulgaria is kind of like a time capsule with like a 10-year delay on it. I've also said this on stage. Like shit just happens later in Bulgaria.
Shit.
Or they see shit happening and they don't care and they go like, yeah, but we're just doing our shit anyway.
No, that's dope. That
Yeah.
is it's very hard to find that nowadays.
There's
And
a lot of preserved places, man.
yeah.
And they're not preserved because they're like, this is a nature preserve and we're not allowed to walk here. Not because of just because it's there
Yeah.
and people don't touch it. They respect it. They go to it. They
Yeah.
You go, you enjoy maybe a day at the lake. You take your trash. Basics. If it's any eco garbage, whatever, you take it, you make compost. It's, bro, people are legit. But like some people are so nice and they're so connected to the whole beauty of like how we can exist with nature and also be a part of the city, but nah, and
Yeah.
it's so much more like, I don't know, the spiritual aspect, even though they don't want to admit it, is so much more there, bro. Like
Damn.
so much so much, like it's called like sarzato. A lot of things are like with heart, and it's still real. Like if somebody is coming at you and is like hating on you, it's with heart. It's with feeling. Like they mean that shit.
Yeah.
It might be for no reason. It might be, dude, 100%. It might be
Great.
for absolute jack shit reason.
Yeah.
But you know that they fucking mean that shit. And if it's somebody that pulls up and is like, bro, I fucking love you. They fucking mean that shit.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I don't want nobody like, what are you doing here? I'm like, hey, ho.
Bro,
that's too much heart.
You think it's too much heart, but you know him because he's screaming from a mile away. What the fuck are you doing here, black? I don't go that way.
Okay, very
very
clear.
Here you have people that are like, did. They're not gonna smile at you if they don't like you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all
here
right.
They will smile at you and be like,
yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's like, oh shit, this motherfucker hated me. Now I can't go do spots here. Now I can't go do like chill at that place because I know that all of this atmosphere of people that they've created and all of these characteristics that they follow because they're this type of person has made me not be able to go and visit them, these motherfuckers,
Right.
But you don't got that in Bulgaria.
So it's very clear, 1-to-1.
Yeah, if you're a football player, you like playing football, you go play football. But you can also love skating.
Interesting.
And you can go skate and skate with the skaters like a motherfucking skater.
Yeah.
And go play football like a motherfucking footballer, full on football. And here, if you're a skater, it's kind of like, I'm a skater.
Oh, it's kind of like...
If you're a comedian, it's like, I'm a comedian. It's like, what do you do? I go to the... It takes up all of my time, and it doesn't.
So I wonder how passive aggressiveness plays part in that culture in Bulgaria, because I don't know, because I again, this is from TikTok, right? Or what I watch, or from people that passive aggressiveness in, well, I don't know, you can consider Bulgaria Western
The Balkans.
or the Balkans, right? But Balkans, would that could be considered East, West? East, right? That eastward you go, passive aggressiveness is like not, people say things with the heart. They got a problem, they probably say up to you like directly, whereas like,
it doesn't even like get to that point very often. Like you just see the scowl, you see the thing.
It's just like direct.
It doesn't. Yeah, you don't. When I'm saying like people like, oh fuck it, it doesn't happen that people just like jump in. Well, it did happen a bunch of times. No, I'm lying too. It doesn't happen super often. Maybe no, it does happen.
Yeah, it depends on some bushes, right?
Bro, actually, it happens like super often. I don't know. Bulgarian people are both super fucked up, and that's why I literally left because I almost died 9 times. And by the 9th time, I was like, I'm not gonna be here.
Okay,
and
Bulgarian 50 Cent. What's so? You was about to die 9 times. What happened?
This is like the 9 times that I can count as well, because like I go back and I have like talks with some friends, and they remind me of some experiences that they were like, "Oh, bro, we were almost about to die," but I don't even remember this. Like, it didn't register because it became really regular that something like this would happen, and I would just deal with this every day, like skinheads and kidnappings, getting stabbed, getting
You got kidnapped?
bro, anything that you can imagine to happen to a human or to a family in all types of like fighting ways and protecting ways and whatever you can, it would happen to us, bro. They pushed our house down on our heads, like whatever you can imagine to happen to a fucking family, bro. It did,
Bro,
we were through a lot of crazy shit, bro.
you
Like,
got kidnapped.
yeah, they tried to fucking steal me as a baby off the bat. Then there was more times that they tried to push my sisters into cars. They tried to run us over with cars. Like they tried to kidnap me when I went on a summer vacation. Teachers were hating on us the entire time. They were like doing insanely bad shit to us. The whole like fucking geography teacher was the first day of the class. This is fucking whatever, 6th grade or some shit. To explain like how teachers also do this, right?
Yeah.
Geography. I even have a joke about this. Geography teacher like goes in the class. He's like, "Okay, we're not gonna study anything about Africa this year," and kids are like, "Yay!" Because one subject falls down. But he's like, "We're not gonna study it," and I stood up and I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Yeah, because anybody that goes to Africa eventually dies." I'm like, "Dude, anybody eventually dies. What are you talking about? This makes no sense, right?" So he's like, "Okay, I'm going to read through the numbers and then the names. And you get up and you say something about yourself so that I learn the class," right? And this new teacher.
Mm.
Number 1, Alexander. Guy gets up. "I like basketball. I play basketball." "Good job, Alex. Nice."
Yeah.
Second number, Bushidar. "I like painting." "Good job, Boshko. Very nice. Very dope." Gets to my number. Number 6, Deo Katunga. "What the fuck is this stupid name?" And I'm like, "That's me." And the guy's like, "Yeah, sit down. Don't get to say shit about myself. Don't get to nothing.
What the
Nothing." And this dude goes, "All right, Dio." After going through all of the numbers, he's like, "Okay, who do I ask some questions?" This is the first day of school, by the way. First day of school coming back after summer vacation.
what grade is like middle school or
7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah.
Hell.
He's like looking, he's like, "Okay, who do we get on the whiteboard?" Number 6, Dio. Come to the whiteboard and let's. What did we learn last year? I was like, "What did we learn? What do you mean?"
Yeah, in 7th grade. Like, what,
It's like, where did we left off before summer vacation? And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding, bro? It's the first day after summer vacation. There's no way." And I was honest to the guy. I was like, "Bro, there's no way I can tell you anything." I laughed. I was like, "Dude, there's no way. Like, this is the first day after summer vacation. This is the second class. I'm barely awake. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm telling you anything." He's like, "So is that your final statement?" As if it's court, right? He's like, "Is that your final statement?" And I'm like, I laughed. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know." He's like, "All right, boom, bad mark right away." We didn't even have the books that you put the marks in yet. He put it in he had like a little thing.
Yeah.
Ta, 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 ta. He's like, because this is before we get our like, you have in Bulgaria, you have like a little book.
Right.
And for each subject, you have a mark. It's like a mark book.
Mm-hmm.
So they have all of the lessons. And there's like empty spaces if you have a specialized school to put in your lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put your grades in there. So if you have a 2 on a test, if you have a 2 on a verbal, if you have a blah, 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 right?
Right.
2 is the lowest score that you can get in Bulgaria. 1 is for a cheater, but they dropped that before the 90s or something. I don't know.
Mm.
So it's from 2 to 6. 6 is the best grade, right? And you can get like a certain amount of grades in a year. You can't get like, let's say 50 grades for one lesson. You have like 10 slots, for example.
Oh shit! So you got to make sure they all. Yeah. So one bad
Instantly-
mark can really.
It lowers the instantly. This dude is not 2.
That
You don't know
is-
shit too. Sit down. You know how many other people he asked? Nobody.
Damn. So it was straight on your ass.
Straight on me.
Damn.
He was like, he's like, "Okay, now that I know what the level of the class is based off of our friend Dio here."
Oh, that dude.
Fucking lame-o, bro.
Damn, son. That is crazy. I'm assuming you was the only black dude.
There's no other black dude, man.
Okay.
I'm literally the only black guy in my age in the entirety of Bulgaria. There's no other black human in the country that is my age. There's no, right? Friends of mine from the seaside told me that there was like some black people that came, but they like black kids were like raised there that have like similar to my age, like close around my age, but there's like it's African children. They have no like they're not half Bulgarian, half there's this is like African family moved to Bulgaria, raised a child. Right? I'm born, raised.
Yeah.
There's no other.
All right,
There's
you got
not another
you speak
human.
the language, everything.
There's not another human like me where I come from, or anywhere else on the planet, basically.
Bro.
It doesn't exist.
So yeah, you was going through a lot of cultural differences back to back.
It was insane, bro. It was insane. I didn't register I was black for a long time. After registering I was black, I didn't like being black for a long time. Then I had to get used to it. I had to assimilate personalities based off of shit I see on TV, and I couldn't connect with a bunch of friends. You know, I didn't do team sports that much because nobody passes the ball to the black guy. You know, it was so many things one after another, bro. It was insane.
That's wild to hear for me as a black person. For in basketball, it was so crazy. No one passed you the ball because you're a black.
Because they know I'm gonna fucking do mad shit, and they don't want to. They don't want to be like stood up or like proven. You know, they don't want to see somebody better.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like if I was the best or not.
Right.
If I was like. My dad always told me also one thing, and this is what has been in my head since forever. For anybody to consider you good, you have to be 4 times better than the best one. And that's the standard that I kept myself to for everything. And that's what I did, right? For the longest time, I had to try to see who the fucking best dude is, see what he's doing, see how much he's training, see how much triple that. To get into a team, to get into a chance to play for enough games to realize, oh shit, I'm still not getting past the ball. I'm just running back and forth. I'm not gonna do this no more.
Wow, yo, even in basketball,
in anything.
Because I mean,
in anything, bro. I don't mean basketball. I mean anything.
Yeah, but I mean basketball specifically because look, it is what it is. I mean, worldwide, that's most people attributing black people
to basketball.
Basketball. So for you to not be in any part of the situation there, basketball.
My sister was for a little bit.
Okay, but even that being a little bit, that is, I guess, as a person that grew up in America, and then now hearing somebody that was the only black person, because like that's the stereotype you get as a black person living in the States in America, like
basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Like I mean, almost to the point where if you don't play basketball well,
it's like, oh, weird.
It's like
a black guy that doesn't dance.
Yeah, it's like where's the missing gene here? Like you got black skin. What's going on? You don't know how to dribble a ball. Like yo, imagine you pass a ball to a black person. They don't know how to dribble. They're like, how do I? They're like, yo, what do you?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
like, yo, what do you mean? Like, what's the hoop for? What's the hoop? It's for you, stupid. It's for you. You know what I mean? That's what people think. So to hear this in Bulgaria that people would not passing you the ball, bro, opposite in America. Sometimes they pass you the ball too much. You're like, come on, do a 360 windmill dunk. You're like, hey, look, bro, man. I'm 5 years old. Okay, yeah. I can't even see the rim really. Actually, like,
that's what happened to me with rap music. Like they would just approach me and expect me to be able to like rap flawlessly.
Okay, so that's still worldwide. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's
since I was 5.
Oh, okay,
like literally they pulled out. It was like, oh nigga, what's up, my nigga, my nigga. Also, no white person there has any fear of saying nigga.
You know Norman, right? Norman told me the same thing that happened to us. Okay, so this is something that
bro, he's straight like, oh, and they don't like 90% of them, or like I want to say 90. Let's say 50 to 45% of them don't mean it in a bad way. You know, they go like, what's up, my nigga? Whoa, it's a nigga. Like, whoa, you can rap, you can dance. Oh, you could probably play basketball. Oh, shit. It's my, whoa, can I take a photo? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Nigga. You know, it's like, like, it's insane. It's fucking insane.
Oh,
but they don't mean it with bad. It's still fucking crazy. So
yeah,
the first times that I would hear this word, I didn't hear it from a black person. I heard it from white people, mostly from white people. In my life, when
Yeah.
this word was being used, even in chill conversation, it was never because there was no black people to use it with. I don't use it with my sisters because I didn't know we were black
Yeah.
as I told you, for the longest time. And so
Mm.
when I was a kid and people were like, "What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga?" I went to my mom and I was like, "Yo, they keep calling me this thing, but it's not my name." And I'm like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
And she asked me like, how do they say it to you? And I was like, oh, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? And my mom said, yeah, they mean African American because
Mm.
it's known. This is how they know black people. They don't know them that much from Africa. Africa, they know 'em mostly from African American.
Mm-hmm.
And so they say like, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? And they mean it in a positive way, so they think you're African American. And I'm like,
Interesting.
but I'm African Bulgarian. But I was like, Mom, I'm Bulgarian. If anything, I'm African Bulgarian. And she's like, they don't know you exist.
Wow.
They don't know such a thing exists.
Oh, bro, you was going through a lot of cultural.
They have no idea that if
damage.
they approach you and they say something in Bulgarian, you can respond. They've never seen a child black that can speak Bulgarian. If they see a black child, they assume it's a black family from Africa on a visit, on a something, and or like somebody that like is studying in Bulgaria has an African child, and the child is coming to visit, going back to Africa. They don't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but bro, because like my mom, like there's so many layers that I'm just thinking about what you had to go through, and it's just like,
They had no
bro,
idea. Yeah, but
that's
I also had no idea.
that adds another complexity
know?
to it too. Because I'm saying it as a person that grew up in a neighborhood where I was one out of many black people,
Yeah.
and then you was growing up in a place where you was the only reference.
Me, my dad, and my two sisters.
Yeah. So, and even that reference was like kind of, I guess, not I won't say warped, but in the context of a Bulgaria, because you said like it'd be African families coming from Africa, then like kind of they're temporary or like whatever, even the kids, and you there as a actual, you was born there, you got the in the hospital, you
Yeah, I'm
gotta
not
speak
no
the language.
diplomat. I'm not no,
Yeah,
just fucking there.
you here for real. You were like the rest of everybody, so you having to deal with that. Even people calling you nigga, like, and then
But that was the weird thing is that was the cool point of it.
yeah,
Like people not knowing I'm Bulgarian. That was chill because they would be excited.
Interesting.
People knowing I'm Bulgarian. This nigga knows everything that I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah, it's like
He can
pulled the veil.
understand. Yeah. Then it was trash.
Interesting.
Then it was trash.
What was usually the switch up you felt like immediately as soon as you like I guess shown or let a person know that you was Bulgarian, like to another like I don't know Bulgarian.
I would like in the beginning because they would ask me like, why are you black? I would say that I'm African, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they'd be like, this would even happen, dude. Okay, so because my mom told me that like it's African American, right? That's what a nigga is, right? So people would come up to me and genuinely, because they don't know, they don't say African American. This wasn't even right now. If I would have to say it in Bulgarian, it's Afro Americanets, but nobody says this.
Right.
They say nigga.
Wow. So they don't even have.
They don't have it as a bad thing. So people would come up to me and be like, "What, are you a nigga?" And I would be like, "No, I'm African." And I would say it in fluent Bulgarian, and instantly their reaction is like, African American holds a higher standard than being African or being African Bulgarian.
That is something, yeah.
And I also say this on stage sometimes. Like,
yeah,
these thoughts I needed to understand fully why certain things were happening to me, why I didn't have friends, why. This is what I'm saying, like these things with the meditations, right? Sometimes I would go deeply into who I was as a kid and revisit some of these moments, but as with my understanding now.
Right. That's something, man, I mean, so many layers to this, bro. And there's one you brought up that I think even in Germany, in Berlin, and a lot of places in Europe, is the thing of the higher, I guess a hierarchy in terms of perception of African American, African, and then something else in the mix at the end, like Bulgarian or whatever, German, whatever, and mixed with African American or African.
Mm.
And that was something I felt when I first came here. Like, you know, my family's from Liberia. I'm African, right?
Mm.
I'm born in America.
Liberia.
Liberia, yes. So born there,
My
but
family's from Liberia.
you know, the way I speak now, like, you know, I speak with my family, I speak with an accent.
Mm.
But like even growing up, I felt that as well. And
You
even
speak with an English with accent?
yeah, if I'm speaking with like family or African people, it sometimes slips out. Like not even slips out, it just happens because that's
What do
just
you what in African you mean?
yeah. Not it's like it's still English. Like so, like if I speak to my mom or my cousins and stuff, it's gonna be English, but it's gonna be with an accent. Like so,
With an African accent.
with an African accent, like a strong one, like as if it's to the point where my family sometimes forgets that I was born in America, and they
Hold
gotta
up.
be
On
like,
your family, you switch up and you go with the African
yeah,
accent?
because that's the way I grew up. Like, because I was the firstborn in the States. So the way I grew up for a while was with a strong African accent. So, like, knowing that dichotomy, because again, I would tell people, like, yo, I was born in America. They're like, yo, no, you're not. I'm like, yo, bro,
Mm.
I was born in the same hospital as you. I
Yeah,
know.
but you would say, I was born in the same hospital.
Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't
They're
even
like, nah, fool.
yeah, and I wish I had that accent. That's Nigerian, well known, this and that, but it was more a Liberian accent is more like kind of like sing songy a little bit. It's like very distinct. I hit it. I can't even do it because of
Really?
huh? Yeah, I don't know why, bro. Whenever, because I
I'm
guess
sorry. Also, me asking you to do that accent, is that offensive
no,
somehow?
it's not offensive. It's like a mental block. I don't even know why. Like if it's like because growing up with an accent, you realize what that comes with. So then maybe this is a third culture thing,
So you were
but
like scared of
not even scared. It just adds more complexity than it already it's adding. Like for example, it'd be like a thing in itself.
Mm.
So like when I was growing up, if I spoke with an accent, that now puts me into a bucket, and that comes along with its own shit. Like so, for example, like again, like I'm like,
normal.
hey, you want to play basketball? And then me speaking with an accent become like this whole thing of African and don't you play football and this and that. And for me, I just want to play basketball, right?
Mm.
So it adds more complexity that I don't want to deal with. And
Mm.
again, not saying you, I'm just saying like
In
maybe
general.
the source of it, like
Mm.
of where then you start learning where to like to not switch, but you learn how to like set your tone in a certain way to just get through the day.
Mm.
Because sometimes, bro, I'm talking about like you know I'll be I don't know, I'll be in school and I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, yeah, I got my fufu here. I'm just eating, you know, then blah blah blah. And they're like, yo, why you speaking like that? I'm like, speak like what? They're like that, like why you say it, or you say like la or something,
Mm.
or why you say this, or when you say like let go play outside, I say walk about or something like that,
Mm.
walk about or something like that. They're like, whoa. Like it'd be certain things, and then I'm just trying to go
Crazy.
through the day.
Yeah.
Whereas
Just
this
trying to say some
person
shit.
is
yeah.
like so you're
Stop. Wait,
yeah,
what is this?
So you're
What is
African.
that?
Let's
What is
go
this?
into
What
the
is that?
lineage and what brought you here and this and that. It's like, look, bro, I want to, I want to play, yo. I ain't trying to have this meta. You know what I'm saying? So, this is maybe me speaking about it in terms of a source of like,
No, but you actually absolutely understand what I like half of the stuff that I was going through. So you
yeah. So it
understand
must have been
instantly
crazy.
like how many questions like come after that shit, you know?
Cause you probably just want to do something regular, and it was like, oh, whoa, you, hey,
Yeah, wait, what is this? Why is that? Why do you do this? Why do you that? What is this? What is that? Where are your parents? What is it? Blah. And
yeah.
then the more they know, because I thought that they were asking questions because they were excited to get to know me, but they were asking questions to know what an opinion to formulate about me.
And that's when you start getting,
Regardless of who I am,
mm-hmm.
it was fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
They would come in like, oh, nigga, whoa. And I'll be like, no, Bulgarian, African. And they instantly go like, because Africans in Bulgarians' head are like still like Bushmen.
I would I assume so.
In some, like I don't mean all, but like that's how it was like thrown
Portrayed.
at me as a portrayal, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they go like, wait, so a Bulgarian woman slept with some guy from the bush and made you?
Look at that. You probably just want to play outside. Now they question your mom's decision and your dad's decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all of this comes into play in like 15 seconds in their eyes, in the way that they speak to me, the way that they approach me, to the way that they leave the conversation. And all of this
Yeah.
shit was just like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And at one point I got kind of bored of it and I didn't have like a bunch of homies no more.
Mm.
And then I would like either react sharp and quick to certain things, or I had a temper at one point because
Of course.
the system like started like getting really heavily built against me somehow. And then I was like, dude, there's no way, because I tried to be every character that you can imagine to be just to try and fit in, and it never worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, dude, if I try to be someone else, it doesn't work. Like, I don't fit in. If I try to be myself, I don't fit in. Might as well just be myself, you know? And then I started searching for what that is,
Yeah.
regardless of how I'm perceived, conveyed, what somebody might think, somebody might do. I was like, this matters not, because I tried to do your game and it didn't work.
Mm.
You know, I tried everything. I tried everything, bro. Every fucking thing. Anything you can imagine. I've tried, I've gotten really good at, and they did not allow me.
Bro.
Anything like music, art, painting, drawing, skateboarding, football, basketball, baseball, did shit with how do you call this, with scouts, bro. Whatever you can imagine, dude. Like, it was just not happening, dude. They weren't having it. Even like friends of mine that I thought were my friends had like moments which were fucking trash, and I was like, I thought you were my fucking friend, man. So many fucking times,
It be
you
like
know.
that, yo.
And at one point, you're like, dude, nah, I'm gonna zen in, figure out what needs to be done, figure out what the signals have come to me that I can let out. And that's why I was asking you from the beginning. Like, I'm gonna stop trying to fit it to this thing and then try to fit it, because it never worked.
Mm.
The game never played for me. They say, like, don't hate the player, hate the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm not gonna hate the player, and I'm not gonna hate the game, because the player likes playing the game and the game likes being played. I'm just not gonna play the game.
That's some real shit. I
Just not gonna
mean,
play the game.
that right there, bro, because I feel you on that, like, deeply, because that's some shit I had to go through as well. And I feel like a lot of people, I would say a lot of people, third culture people, people that are from different cultures like that.
Mm.
Cause again, you trying to fit in, cause like, shit gets egregious, bro. Like, cause it's
Yeah.
every day, right? Like,
It's so crazy.
cause you be trying to do regular shit and then this shit just
It's
be
not
happening. You
happening.
be like, yo, what are we talking about? Yo, I'm just trying to go down the street. And you be like, yo, what is happening? Or you sit in class, oh, Dale, this and that. But you be like, yo, I I even asked to be in this school. I have to be here per curriculum.
Bro, I switched 5 schools. I switched 5 schools in my school career because of racist teachers, racist kids, fights, stabbings, all types of crazy. Dude, like, okay, I'll tell you one crazy story,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you about this geography teacher and how my dad taught me some really dope ass lessons about some shit.
Shit, okay.
So I'll start with the bad one. When I was in 5th grade, also it was like a cool thing where like I would go into school, like after the second school that I switched, I had like a month or two of nobody bothering me, because they would hear some stories, because like I was the only black kid, so the schools would talk, right? And they would be like, oh, some black kid was expelled from like the previous school for like kicking a girl in the face or something, da, 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 right? And then they see a black kid come into their school, and it's the only, so they know that the story is about me,
Oh.
right? So there was like this really racist girl when I was like in 4th grade, and she was like constantly picking on me doing some bad shit. I kicked her in the face, and then I left the school.
Mhm.
But also in the same school, there was a teacher that said that black people were created only in. I know that was this. I know she told my sister that my mom is a black whore in front of the whole like class, and da 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 da. So my mom fired this teacher, and then I went into the same school, and I left because there was another teacher that was doing the same shit, but to me. So we fired him, and my mom was like, "Fuck this, we're just gonna move the school."
Mhm.
And so move the school. Also, during this whole time, because the teachers were like this to me, the kids felt like they could do anything to me, and it doesn't matter. And they
Mhm.
did everything to me, and it didn't matter, because I would complain to the crying, complain to the teacher. Teacher's like, "Don't hide behind alligator tears." There's nothing you can do.
Nah,
There's
nothing.
nothing you can do. So I was like, okay, never mind. So we moved schools, yeah. Moved school. And so for a couple months, as I said, 5 schools, right? After moving like 1 or 2 schools, at certain points, I knew I had like 2 or 3 months where my reputation would come before me to the school. And then I had, as I said, 2 or 3 months of me being in school and not being bothered by nobody.
Mhm.
Oh shit, it's the fourth school that he moved. What is he about to do? What type of person is he? Is he dangerous? Is he? So we're just chilling there.
Oh, so they're tracking you, like they just watching you. They know, but they just watching you real quick.
So they don't do shit, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, all of this falls apart around this time of year where I give a Valentine's Day card and it's the most beautiful creation a human being has seen. It has flowers, petals. You open it, stuff flies out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was geeking out. I could do like these little things with like tiny spring from a clip pen.
Oh,
like
shit.
a clip pen. You cut the string in two and you can like press it with like if you fold origami papers, like you can make little boxes.
Yeah.
And you can make it so that you can put a bunch of like pedals or whatever.
Mhm.
And when you open the box, it like just flings the thing and they flip.
Oh
Too long.
shit, bro. That's actually I was saying yes, 'cause I didn't know what was gonna be, but that is very.
I would do crazy Valentine's Day gifts for ladies,
dope,
right? Because I would just fall in love and be like, oh, lovely, and I can
Right.
paint, I can do all of the other shit with my hands. So I'm like, let me make some beautiful shit. So around this time of year, because right now it's February 14th, I would give a Valentine's Day card to a girl, and my whole appearance of being dangerous would fall apart.
Sure.
And then they would start fucking with me from this point on, right?
Yeah.
In any school, it would be pretty much the same.
Oh shit.
School year starts, they don't really fuck with me. February to something. If a girl is cute, I would give a Valentine's Day card, and all of this would fall
Yeah, because
apart.
nobody in Bulgaria is topping
Giving
that.
no Valentine's
they
Day
ain't doing
cards.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not happening, man. They slap a bitch in the face and she's like, I love you. It's
Eastern Europe.
I'm playing. It's not really that heavy. That I'm playing with it.
Yeah, we don't condone that.
Like hell, dude, no violence, please. But I'm giving this Valentine's Day card to this girl in this new school, 5th grade. She slaps the shit out of me, bro. The shit out of me.
With the backhand?
Bro, you could hear it it was in the hallway, right?
Yeah. was it front hand or backhand?
I ain't
gonna lie. The backhand would have been that
I don't know, but you could hear. I give her a Valentine's Day. I get slapped in the face, heavy. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And she's like, "How dare you, black piece of shit, think you can come here in front of these people and think you can give me a Valentine's Day card?" I was like, "Holy fuck!" I didn't know her whole family is mega racists.
Oh.
And her brothers are legit skinheads. Legit skinheads. For the rest of the year, every single day, after school, before school, I have to jet ski. I have to go so inhumanly fast running to the bus. I would time how much I need, because the day that I give her the Valentine's Day card, right after, like school ends, and I walk outside and there's a group of 6 skinheads waiting for me. And she comes out and she's like, it's him. That's her brothers.
Yo.
I run, right? I run super fast. I see them behind me. They're throwing stones. They have knives. They have whatever it's skinheads. And it's Eastern Europe.
So they're really going to try to kill you.
I'm dying here. So I run to the bus. I get into the bus. Like last second, I'm like, yo, keep going. Please keep going. Please keep going. They hitting the windows, breaking wind. I'm like, bro, please keep going. If you don't keep going, I'm going to die. The bus driver keeps going, right? And I timed exactly when I get from the bus, from the bus, like on the bus station to the school, and from the school to the bus station, how long I need. I checked all of the buses, when they come, when they leave, when they come, when they leave. And so I would stay in the school and see exactly when I would have 4 minutes to run into the bus as the doors are closing, so that the doors can close and nobody can follow me. For an entire year. I do this every single day. I run from the bus to the school, they chase me. I run from the school to the bus, they chase me. This is every day.
Wow, bro.
Some of these times they catch me, I fight, I escape, run. Catch me, fight, escape, run. It was really close multiple times.
Damn, bro.
After this, I leave the school because it was too insane.
Yeah, I mean, every day for a year, bro.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So I leave the school, yeah. 2 months after I've left the school, news breaks out. 3 kids murdered, chopped up, put in bags behind the school. It's the same school that I was in. Mug shots show up. It's the same people that were chasing me. they killed the only 3 other Roma students in the school. They cut them up into pieces and they put them into bags and they hung them behind the fucking school on a tree. I don't need the lab. I just,
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah.
So I was, every day of school, I was like a hair from dying every single fucking day for an entire year.
Bro.
That's not where it ends. This shit keeps happening, dude. The schools that I moved to, fights break out, skinheads still come in, crazy shit happens. There was like 5th graders where I was like, because I moved, 5th grade move. So now I'm in 6th grade, new school. The whole shit starts over again, completely different way. The 5th graders were kicking a girl from my class. This is midway through the year. And I'm still collecting my books in my bag. It's the end of the school day. 2 girls run into the classroom. Oh, Deo, they're kicking. You're the only boy here. They're kicking downstairs. It's like, what? I look out the window. I see what's happening. Run downstairs. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Why are you kicking a girl? So I pick her up. I'm like put her behind me, and I'm like push all the other dudes like to be in front. It was like 5th graders, 6th, 5th graders.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I fight with people every day. I got you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Protect the little girl. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you want, bro? You want to fight somebody? You want to fight me? Come on. If you're gonna kick somebody, kick me. You want to kick someone? Let's do this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Oh, bro, what are you trying to be a hero? Like, what are you trying? I was like, bro, you kicking a girl? It's on. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it right now.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody does anything. Nobody does anything. One guy fake tries to kick, like instantly like grab his leg because he was like trying to low kick, like fuck out of here. Grabbed his leg, pulled him on the ground. 2. All of the other ones start fighting. Right? It's a little brawl.
Yeah.
2, 3 people I take down. The other ones kick my ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. 2, 3 people taken down. Girl is protected. This is not gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, what would happen if it would be fights with groups of people? If you take down 1 or 2 people, the next time this group doesn't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of know, like, okay, we don't want like another 2 being taken down,
Yeah.
right? And so what happens is like a week passes, and these dudes' older brothers, directly on recess, storm into the classroom. The moment the teacher leaves the classroom, 5 dudes that were 18, 20 stormed the classroom. I've told my dad about this fight. I got a weapon now. I got nunchucks.
Nunchucks, okay.
Yeah, I used to do karate with my dad, like at home, really stably. And then I did karate, like really heavily with the trainers and shit. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
So I needed something. Pipe, you can't like put a full pipe. Your gun is too much. But like nunchucks are like this long and they're 2 sticks, so they fit in any backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Take out the nunchucks. I'm not super proficient, but I will fucking slap the shit out of your hand.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
I'll smack the shit out your wrists, man. I'll break your wrists. I've broken wrists with nunchucks.
Oh, shit.
Like I don't hit the head or
Yeah,
something,
so
but I
you-
will go for your knees, for your shins, and for your wrists like a motherfucker, bro. I don't care.
So you're really good at them.
Not super good, but like,
To break somebody's wrist, that's some precision, bro.
dude, it's
I
a
hit it-
kid. You don't need to.
Yeah, if I
do
throw
that
nunchucks,
much.
I'm breaking my own wrist. So that shit would snap back. It broke my own body.
No way. And also my dad like showed me how to swing it around and not hit myself. Dude.
Damn, bro. Okay.
It's nothing. It's really nothing crazy. You don't. I don't imagine like Bruce Lee going. I don't know
Yeah,
this
just
shit.
even the pose you had.
I just know the whap, and you can bring it back, and you can like if it swings heavy, you can go one time here, and then you can bring it back.
Bro, you yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
So I'm swinging. I'm ready. Right. This is 6 dudes.
Right.
They see me with the nunchucks. I swing at one of the guys. He like stops, keeps his distance. But the other dudes went after every single other boy in the class. So for 10 minutes, they're obliterating everybody in the class. These 20-year-old dudes are obliterating 6th graders. And I mean obliterate, like blood, noses, eyes, shit is teeth flying. Insane shit. arms broken, crazy stuff. They leave the whole place. I'm the only one left that hasn't been touched. My entire class of boys is destroyed. Teacher comes in. What happened? The brothers of the came in. Why did they come to? Because Deo beat up their brothers.
So then he pinned that all on you, that teacher.
No, not the teacher. The kids said this. Because Deo fight the brothers. They came to from the 5th grade. Their older brothers came to beat us up now. And I'm like, I went to defend the. Deo gets detention. After Deo gets detention, there's nobody in the class that's my friend anymore. The dudes that got beat up, they don't know what the fuck is happening. They just started getting beat on, right?
Mm-hmm.
They hear that it's my fault. The moment that they're repaired and they're like healed, I don't need to worry about any bullies. It's my classmates that hate me. And they want to do everything that has been done to them tenfold to me. So now I have to fight every day with my classmates.
Damn.
This runs for 1 year, and I move to school again.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Dude, this would happen all the time.
And that's happening every
place
year.
that I go, every year, either from a teacher, either from a school, some guy from outside,
Right.
for no reason, for some reason. Maybe I fight somebody. At some points, I got pissed too, man. They got nigga this, nigga that. It's go time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's going to develop anger.
Like, dude, I was done, dude, at one point.
Yeah.
Monkey this, monkey that, monkey this, monkey that. I'll show you some monkey strength right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I would go to town like
All right.
very often. Like it would be, I told you, like my dad was like, bro, they beat you up too much. And I was complaining. That's why we did the karate shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I say like on stage, like it didn't work at all, just kick the girl in the face. Like everything that I say on stage also is truth.
Mm.
I see a bunch of dudes like pull up and be able to like create a scenario and make that fun, or like an observation from the world and make that. I have like, and this, I'm telling you bad stories, but I have a slew of beautiful ones.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, right? Fighting shit. Last thing I'll tell you, because I told you I'll go back to this. I'll tell you the bad stuff first. I'll tell you something dope.
Yeah.
So my dad is like, all right, the teacher from geography, when anybody cheats, he puts you on the whiteboard and he makes you read out of the cheat sheet. The guy that was like, what the fuck is this name?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He makes you read out the cheat sheet, and then if anybody else had something that you have on your cheat sheet, they have to scratch it off. He roasts you for being stupid, incompetent, blah, 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 blah. How dare you be so dumb to have a cheat sheet? This is not a hard test. Da, 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 da. Humiliate the person, give him a bad point, and then, leave him. But when everybody would have to scratch off anything that he has in the cheat sheet, so the kids would hate you too for having a cheat sheet in class. Because if they studied and they put something down that's on your cheat sheet, now they can't get a point for the shit that they studied.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So yeah.
Tricky.
And I'm like, bro, this guy's an asshole. I tell this to my dad, like how he humiliated like 2-3 kids in front of I was like, this is fucking garbage. And my dad is like, this is what we do. And I hated geography for this. I was like, I don't want to do this at all. And my dad is like, no, we study now. I was like, I don't want to do this. I hate this teacher. He's like, no, we study to fuck this guy over. I was like, what you mean? He's like, we're going to write a cheat sheet. You tell me what you think about this guy. And I told him, he looks like this, look like this. We figure out some shit, some roasts, basically.
Yeah.
Now I can call them roasts because I do roasts, and I can,
Yeah.
basically roasts
Right.
towards this guy. You're a miserable human being. You don't make your wife come probably. You're fat, you're smelly. Is this why you hate children? This is not how you behave. And,
Yeah.
long shit. I studied the fuck out of this test with my dad. I know everything. I know the book back and forth. This is why I love my dad and my mom. If I ever had a question, they come to me and they explain it to me. They give me the answer directly in the way that I understand it. They don't just give me the answer. They give me the answer the way that I can understand it. So if I'm skateboarding and they want to explain to me something about learning, it's like you do a kickflip, or you know when you do this, or That's how they
Oh
explain it.
shit!
Beautiful parents. I love my
Right.
parents to death. Once again, so we learn. I learn everything. I go
Yeah.
to this test, but I got the cheat sheet. Cheat sheet is roasts. I'm sitting there, right? I'm waiting, dude. I'm writing my test. I see that the guy's looking at me. I look at the cheat sheet, put it back in, and write something else. And the dude's like, yo, yeah, he's super hyped because he's the racist. He's like, yes, you come to the stage, come to the whiteboard right now. You have to read what your cheat sheet is. Read your cheat sheet.
Okay.
You have to read your in front of everybody. And I'm
Yeah.
like, do we have to do this, teacher? Please, like, I didn't mean. You come to the whiteboard now, and go to the whiteboard. Last guy, do we really have to do this? Yes. Like, you're a fat piece of shit. You don't make your wife come. You're da 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 da. It's like, what is this shit? Midway through it, he's like, everybody's laughing already, right? It's like, what are you doing? This is what is? Give me your cheat sheet. He gets the cheat sheet. He starts reading it out loud. You're a fat piece of shit. Midway through, he's like, oh, what the fuck? Principal's office, right? Go to the principal's office. Obviously, problems. For the next times that I had geography, I never had a bad grade ever again.
Wow.
I never studied for any test. But every time that I would have a cheat sheet, I would just look him in the eyes. He didn't have the courage to bring me up on stage again. Because I would roast him probably again.
So you roasted your way to an A+?
Basically, dude.
Of course you're a comedian. You got training in school for roasting.
Bro, the dude did not want to bring me back on stage. I would cheat every single time. Every single time. I'm cheating. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I know that he's not going to bring me because I'm still going to. I have more shit, bro. I was waiting, you know.
Yeah, he's probably looking him in his eye probably as you're cheating. He's like, yeah, you see me, right? Like, damn, that's.
You want to bring me up again, you know?
Yeah, he's like, no, you know. I don't know how you say no in Bulgarian. How you say no in Bulgarian?
Nah. But he wasn't like, he would just like see me and be like, you know, and like keep looking down. And
yeah.
Because he doesn't know, like, is this actual cheat sheet or
yeah,
is
he don't
gonna...
want to gamble with that. Because, you know, it sounded like some of those things on that cheat was true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he really didn't like, because I was like reading it out loud. Kids were like laughing heavy. And because I explained his character to my dad knew the type of person he was.
Oh, so that was hitting him raw. Like,
yeah. I explained his whole character to my dad.
Right.
And my dad is like, okay, this is that type of... My dad is into, bro, genius. Both my mom and my dad, geniuses. I can't.
Wow.
Bro, I haven't seen anybody with either my mom or my dad with their like capacity of like calculating or putting things together. Like, bro, it's mind-boggling, dude. My dad speaks fucking 13 languages, all types, 16 or some shit.
Wow.
When he grew up, he spoke 6 from the bat, like off the bat, he spoke 6 languages.
Okay, he's in Congo,
because
right?
of Congo.
Yeah.
Like the different dialects.
Bengali, all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, he spoke Swahili, Chiluba, Lingala, Kikongo, and French.
Ooh.
Off the bat.
Wow.
And then he learned English, he learned Bulgarian, he learned Greek, he learned Arabic. He was a fucking business consultant at one point. Bro, shit, my dad is a mega genius.
He learned Arabic? That's great. Wow.
My dad is a fucking turbo G, bro.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. I really love my dad, bro. Love my dad, love my mom really heavy, bro. My mom gave me everything that is like, it's super fine to be yourself. And my dad taught me how to learn.
So you had those two things combined and it really made it like a...
Yeah. And nice now thing. I know how to learn, and that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what you learn. If you know how to learn and how you yourself learn things, bruh, let's go.
That is a big one. That for real when it comes to like learning how to learn, you know, not just memorizing, but just knowing
how it's gonna genuinely like be a part of me, how I'm gonna understand this knowledge, how it's gonna soak in.
Right.
Not just be like on the surface and then I pass the test and it flies off right away.
Yeah, now you know.
Like I suck it in, you know? Like
right.
I know how to suck the shit in. And yeah, if it's like something that I would really want to learn and like be a part of, like I really geek out on it.
Yeah, damn, yo, but bro, just touching base on the stories you shared, bro, about you growing up in Bulgaria. I mean, that is like a third culture kid experience to like a different level, you know, because bro,
in a third culture,
right? In Bulgaria, though, like, you know what I mean? That's a different type of like situation there, and I mean,
also don't get me wrong, like I say a lot of like crazy bad stories about it, but it's really the most beautiful place ever. energy, food, nature. Like it doesn't. It's like you know, like the fucking futons, for example.
Like a couch or something?
Yeah, not a futon.
A
Then
crouton.
no, no,
The
no.
thing you put in
Like
salad?
no, no, no. Beanbag chair. That's
Yeah.
what I want to say. Okay,
Mhm.
imagine like a really huge beanbag chair,
Yeah.
like really, really like a whole room, gigantic beanbag chair,
Mhm.
and it's softly warm. That's how it feels.
Mm.
That's how Bulgaria feels. Like it's just
Yeah.
softly warm, beautiful, immaculate comfort. Like you
Mhm.
just look around and it's so nice, bro.
Wow.
It's so and
The
the
duality.
anthem is fucking sick. I love the anthem too.
Yeah.
It's strange to say like so much
Right.
like proud Bulgaria stuff when like so much like bad stuff has happened to me from Bulgaria, but
Mhm.
it's not necessarily because of Bulgaria itself. It's because just people, you know,
Right.
and the good people from there are remarkable,
Mm.
genuinely remarkable human beings.
Have you like do you think back at those times and like I don't know, forgive any of those like people that did not forgive, but like I don't know, like
Oh no, 100%.
because I feel like
No,
being in those
100%.
situations and as you get older and stuff like that, as you start growing up, you start
You
doing
learn.
things in life, you start realizing the conditions in which people are in and how. But also too, those things are raw. Like as you sharing those things, like the emotions and stuff that comes along with it. It's like it's right there. At the same time, you have the wisdom now to like look back and be like, all right, we were kids or this and that, or
The
good.
only reason why I can say like to some of these people, I'm like, I, you know,
Mm-hmm.
is because one of them like became a friend of mine.
Mm,
One of the bad people became a friend of mine,
mm-hmm.
and he told me. I talked. I was like, why? What's this? Why did you do this? And he told me that in the group, basically what happens is you get to be a part of the group. It feels nice. It feels what friendship and what childhood is supposed to feel like. And then they tell you, if you don't beat up that black kid, we're gonna beat you up.
Mm.
So they pull up. They get their ass beat. Most of the time, they got their ass beat heavy. I got some ass beatings. I'm not fucking invincible, dude.
Yeah.
I got some ass beatings. I
That's
got some
life, right?
ass beatings, dude. Shit. But hey, I beat some ass.
I mean, no,
I
even
beat
even the way you
some
talked about you
ass,
was fighting against some group of people and the way you explained it, I'm like, you've been in those fights.
bro.
Like, yeah, take two down, but the rest are gonna beat you up. But at least on the back end, like they're gonna know not to fuck with you. You know.
Bro, it was, dude, it was so insane, honestly. It's fucking, but that's also what made like those like good moments be just like, l- there's no else but to be right there
Mm-hmm.
when something good happens. It's an atom bomb, like explosion of good,
Right.
and you can truly feel each and every second sentiment, smell, idea, of all
Mm-hmm.
of it. And that's what made it like so nice to me as well, and that's what gives me so much fucking beautiful memories from it.
Mm.
And you evolve past the point of being like, oh, this is trauma, this is no. To me, this has never been trauma. This has been fuel. Since day one, this has been fuel. People go like, yeah, but so many trash things happen to me in my life, like there's no way for me to be happy, like only bad stuff is happening. And in my head it's like, if only bad shit is happening and you're still around, it means you're here for a fucking reason.
Mm.
It means we're here for a fucking reason. I told you, I could have not been here
Yeah.
9 times. I told you one of the cases, there's when I was a kid, when they like gave me a circumcision, I bled out and I almost died. Uh, they had to revive me again from this shit. Like, bro,
Oh my god.
drownings. I'm one of those black people that cannot swim. Like, it's not happening. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, I've tried.
Yeah. It's not a common stereotype. It happens to 1 out of 50 black
I've
people.
tried. Damn, I've tried. And then I drowned. And I got saved. And God bless, I got saved. Because, yeah, I would have not been here again. Also, when I'm saying like I almost died, it wasn't always from an attack or from Like it also happened just because I slipped, I whooped that, whoop beep 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 beep. Oh shit, you know.
Yeah, that's a scary thing about life, right? You can just be out of here just off of a accident, like just a minute accident that, like, you know, you take for granted. You're like, wow, that could have been just it.
Bro, I slipped on some water and I fell underneath a train.
Like,
You know,
son, fuck what?
when I was like a kid, like, and this like some random person like pulled me out as the train was. I was on the. It was gonna, you know.
Yo,
So many times, so many fucking times, bro. It's insane.
Life
it is
be
insane,
too short, bro.
dude. That's why I'm like, dude, we have to be great. It's beautiful that we can exist, that we can do this like little meeting,
Yeah,
that we can film something afterwards. We got shows to do, motherfuckers.
there
Pull
you
up to
go.
the shows, bro.
Come out to shows.
We do this.
Yeah.
And how beautiful is it that we can? It's fucking sick, dude. I honestly, it's sick, dude. It's fucking sick,
Bro.
It's so nice.
Your story.
It's not sick. It's healthy.
No, it's not sick. It's healthy.
fucking
Yeah, it's so sick. It's healthy. You know, has a lot of bacteria in it. Good for the Bulgarian yogurt.
Fucking Basilicus Bulgaricus.
Yeah, but bro, you have a crazy ass story, bro, and I mean, you have a lot more. So that's like, you know, hopefully I get you in for like a part 2 or something. But like, because like, it requires that, you know, because you have a lot and you have a lot of thoughts when it comes to art, and every time I talk to you, it's always like in a meta. Like, I mean, we talk about some shit, but we get to these meta conversations about art and stuff like that, or like these type of social things, you know, right? Like about
Odd
hiding.
constructs and shit.
Yeah, which is dope, bro. I mean, you know, we live in a world where maybe, you know, I don't know, people may not want to have that for too long. It's kind of like, all right, you know, it's been a couple minutes. Let me stop.
Why are they so dramatic still?
Yeah, it's like, okay, you touched some vulnerable points. Let's stop it. You know, I can't really box this in. But
all right, then fuck it. What do you want to talk about? Is it too late now? Is it like
no, it's not too. I want to respect your time. I mean, I want to make sure that you good.
I'm solid.
All right, cool. So let's stay with the Bulgarian thing, and then there's something I want to circle back to. It's like a while back ago, something.
My bad.
No. This is, I mean, bro, because a lot of people don't. Well, let me say, a lot of people I know don't know about Bulgaria like this, or whatever. So hearing these stories and hearing about the duality of it, I think is important. Because like people have sometimes these one directional thoughts about a country or a region or place, but not looking at the yin and the yang of it. You know what I mean? Which kind of makes the whole thing. It
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes it. You know what you said? Like, you're proud to be Bulgarian. You have
heavily.
You know, at the same time, now. I mean, and that's a
before
journey.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I would imagine. You know.
I mean, but went past the oh shit, I'm black. This is trash. Then I started loving being black. I was like, okay, it's dope being black, but it's not dope being Bulgarian.
Yeah.
And then I had to like learn liking being Bulgarian.
How was that phase of you being proud to be black in Bulgaria? Like,
I wasn't proud being black in Bulgaria.
Okay, you had to leave Bulgaria for that to.
I started being proud that I'm myself 2021.
So
like not 2021 as in years, but 2021 in is the year 2021.
Right.
Was the first year that I looked at myself and I was like, I like this.
Was he Germany or?
Yeah. The boat, man. On the boat. Justin was doing a spot. Justin, one of our friends. Justin Smalls. Justin Small Comedy. Check him out. He was doing a spot at the boat, and I went to see him. It was the summer. I had short shorts on and shit. And he was like killing it, and a bunch of other white comedians like went up and sucked balls. No disrespect to any white comedians, but it just so happened that they were white and they sucked. Anyway.
It's not correlated.
Literally doesn't fucking matter. But still, like, you see like a bunch of people that when I was a kid, I would like dream to be like, you know, I would dream to be white. I would like look at the mirror and be like, why the fuck am I not white? Why the fuck am I here and I'm black? This makes no sense. This is bullshit. I wanted to kill myself, but it was heavy, right? And so I'm looking at these people that I dreamed to be like suck balls. And then Justin pulls up, who's a black homie, just kicking ass.
Yeah.
And I know that if I go up on the stage, I'll kick ass. Because it was already past the point where I knew that I was a solid comedian. Now I feel like I'm comfortable saying I'm a solid comedian too.
No, funny dude, right? Very funny, yeah.
Not the best, but we out here.
No,
I'm
like
getting
funny.
there.
No, but you're funny.
It's like One Piece. You gotta go through a couple trials and then you get like to be better. Doesn't matter. But I was looking at him fucking kicking ass, being black, and talking about being black and kicking ass and being comfortable being black, kicking ass. And I was looking at myself and I was like, yeah, this shit is fucking way nicer. I like being this, you know?
Yeah.
Not only for the just because it's black skin, but it was the first time that having black skin did not matter.
Mm.
I liked me. Now I liked it fully. Not because of what's inside the skin, not because of just the skin, because of the thing. Just because I'm here, I liked it.
Right.
You know, the skin didn't matter for the first time. Inside has never mattered because I always liked my inside somehow. I always liked where my brain was going. I always liked where I wanted to head with my mind, what I wanted to create, and all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that I haven't done a bunch of the stuff that I had the opportunity for a long time. But still, I like that I still have the opportunity. I still can try. I can still do a bunch of these shit.
Right.
But yeah, man, it was the first time, 2021, looking at Justin, that I looked at my body and I was like, this is dope. I like myself.
Wow,
Yeah,
bro.
it wasn't in Bulgaria at all.
Wow. It almost draws the importance of how, especially black people, I mean, speaking for myself or whatever, just, what I know of being like around other black people, to like get that type of like one-to-one connection of just seeing how another black person lives
Does this
life
shit, yeah.
and then being like, oh, all right, like, even being here in Berlin, bro, like,
Not even that, like another black person being comfortable being himself.
that part.
That part
Yeah.
specifically. There's a lot of black people out there that are either American or African and try to be stuck in that shit. Like, oh, no, I cannot do this because I am African. Or like, I have to not say nigga now because some coon bullshit. Like, no.
Mm.
I've been said this to my face, and also this is pissing me off. People go like, "Yo, you go and you say nigga on stage," and like, oh, I try to stay away. Black people
Interesting.
I try to stay away from the word you. You use it frivolously. I try to stay away because it's. I'm like, nigga, I've been said nigga to my face more times than from white people in my life. I'm gonna use this, dude. Like, I don't care. Are you fucking crazy?
Oh shit, bro.
And try to police me about it, like black
Wow.
PC, some type of bullshit. Yeah.
It's so crazy how even that word, which originated in America to slaves that were brought up from Africa there, to have impacts just as in different ways here in different countries in Europe. Like, because again, like even me hearing that or something like that, like I mean, I'm African, but I was born in America, and like you basically call me African American, African, whatever, cause I grew up in America, right?
Yeah, but you're
That
African.
yeah, it's an actual dynamic, but it's still things like such as the N word, like saying nigga or something, right? Where like I'm hearing white people saying it, like there's a thing in my body being like, yo, what the like,
Fuck
I'm
is
like, yo,
happening?
what? Like I was hitting the wall, like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I was doing a show in fucking Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a white comic there. This is a dope dude, technically, usually. And something was like about this thing. Like we were like heading after the show back to the apartment, to the hotel, whatever it was. And he said it like 2-3 times. I was like, don't be saying that shit, bro. And he's like, oh yeah, I because we were just talking about it, and I was yeah. But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I guess I won't say it.
What?
This is and I was like, bro, nah, not because it makes me uncomfortable. Just don't be. It was the first time that I felt like uncomfortable for banning somebody from saying the word.
Interesting.
He's like, oh, okay, I guess if it makes you uncomfortable. As if I'm like some pussy PC,
Okay.
And I was like,
Right.
I
Right.
ain't this.
Yeah.
So I said some shit along that. No, like, it's okay, but like, don't be, and it's not okay. And I know
Mhm.
it's not okay. And it didn't feel okay.
Yeah.
That's why I told him, like, don't be saying that shit, bro. Just shut your bitch ass up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? 'Cause I guess I don't know how it is out here, but definitely in America is very visceral in terms of like that word. It's so visceral that like it's immediate, like, and even growing up, because I grew up in most of my family African, all my family African. So like growing up in America, like that word, I had to grasp the weight of that via my friends who like, that has a connotation to them in a very specific way.
And there's a way to be used.
Yeah, in a way to be used, but also too, there's a policing of it. Like, man, white person saying nigga, like it's an immediate punch in the face. It's like
Straight up.
that lives within the zeitgeist. Like, yo, you say
But
this
that's what
word.
I'm saying. They be testing.
Yeah.
And then when you go like, don't be doing it, and I won't punch you in the face just because you're my friend, because it's technically kind of not really,
but it seems like it doesn't exist in the zeitgeist as it does in America. Like it like here it's just like loose.
It's a lure.
It's almost like a reference to a zeitgeist, which almost makes it almost just an apparition, like in terms of that weight of that word. Like
it has no.
Like being in Bulgaria, that being called that, like, because again, like in my head, like I can't even imagine. I literally couldn't even imagine it. You saying, I'm like, yo, what? Or even
on the daily, bro.
On the daily, or even someone that's my friend that say that, it'd be like, it would be immediate, like, yo, confrontation, like, yo, what do you mean? But
they never even like say it in that way. They never like use it in conversation, like, fucking. Nigga, my job is like killing me. Like, no, they don't do this.
Okay.
They don't.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Like as a thing, as a random, right? But they don't do this. They go like, "What's up, nigga?" Like.
Oh damn! Yeah. So then it even makes it more like, you know what I mean?
It's so trash, bro.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That is very interesting.
And now a bunch of the people that might have like see this like afterwards or whatever, they might like look at me and be like, "Oh, look at you being bummed about the N-word."
Bro.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you, like there might be like people in Bulgaria being like, "Oh, look at them fucking talking about fucking the N-word."
Yeah, let it be known. They want to know about rap music and black influence and stuff like that. That comes along with it, yo.
Straight
like
up,
you don't get that side and then be completely, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that is so interesting how like black culture, the way it travels, but then the way other pieces don't travel along with it, right? Like the whole, I mean, let's be serious, bro. Like even motherfuckers calling you nigga in your face, they ain't understand about like Black Panthers and the struggle and the shit that they don't even. They just saw 50 Cent and was like, "Oh, I see him saying, nigga, he got big chains. I want a big chain,"
A lot of them know that it does come from like black people being slaves and being called nigga because of the slave shit.
Okay, they do. Okay,
but that's not what nigga is known for. You get what I'm saying?
It's no more.
Everybody heard it first from rap, then understood it's this thing.
Oh, so then, so it doesn't hold the weight just because of how it's introduced.
Yeah, because in America, it was like this horrible thing the motherfuckers made their own. And in Bulgaria, it's like the end product.
Yeah.
There's no struggle behind it.
There's no struggle, just like
it's just
a word.
It's just
said,
a word, yeah.
And being said in a way that's, I guess, in quotes, cool.
In quotes, cool, yeah. If I can say it, it means I'm kind of cool, right?
Oh, wow.
It's not like I'm here to offend you with this. It's not like I know that there's slavery behind it, but I'll still try to be cool. This is what cool people do.
Damn, yo, rappers must have a hard time going to Eastern Europe doing their concert. Just hearing a whole bunch of white people say with the full chest. You be like, yo, can I go on with this song? Let's change the set list. This is crazy.
I'll be honest, I ain't never seen a rap concert in Bulgaria.
Bro, I mean, they probably got the word is out. And it's like, yo, all white people be saying nigga. Like,
I haven't been to a black concert.
Yeah, they actually say my lyrics word for word. This is the first time I want people to know my lyrics word for word.
Nah.
Yeah, because in America, like it'd be comically like being an audience, they'd be having like the lyrics,
and then you see the N-word and
then
continue the song.
You always got a black person being like, there's always a black person being on the side being like, they'd be like,
you saying that shit?
Yeah,
you saying that
like,
shit?
And then it's a whole zeitgeist. So the zeitgeist exists for obvious reason because the origination there and shit. But
also like if I want to be like, yo, you said the N-word, now I'm gonna fight you. It's not like 5 niggas gonna be jumping in.
And
I'm by myself.
Good
There's no one
point.
else to defend me that nigga is a bad word
Damn.
for white people to use.
So you kind of have to
I'm the
take it
only
on.
one. Like there's no other one, dude.
Oh, bro, you gotta almost take it on the chin, like I would, but it's like
It's like a million of you.
it's like
literally
1.1 million. I'm one, like
it's like it's not gonna. There's like I think there was like one Asian kid that I saw one time, but that was it.
that is more. Oh my
Yeah,
god. So yeah, you can't. Oh wow, yeah, you was outnumbered.
in every
Yeah,
way, shape, or form.
but that's important because I have some people that I know that hear certain things on the podcast. They be like, "Oh, black people, this and that, blah blah," and
What do
then
they hear?
huh,
What is something that you hear often about this podcast?
about this podcast. What do I hear about it? One is that I hear a lot of people are learning about things that never, like, just stories and things that they never heard of in
Mm.
terms of different cultures, right? Second is there was one thing in the comments in terms of like African culture and like black culture, like the conflict between black culture and African culture and the way like that dynamic works. So it was somebody that
Oh,
was
you
on.
mean like black culture in a sense of like black culture being now considered hip hop, rap, basketball, blah blah blah, but African culture being like Zulu tribes, all types of beautiful
Yeah,
shit.
that, and then what comes along with that in terms of
Okay.
the traumas that come along with that, with Africans being made fun of or so like that,
Mm.
Black Americans being made fun of, and then having that.
Africans are being made fun of by black Americans.
Yeah, yeah, that was something that I definitely went through a lot for a long time,
Mm.
and like that was like a thing, right? Like me. Most of my insults that happened was like from people that look exactly like me because I spoke in an African accent, my
Mm.
name Nyan Yenifin, like so a lot of things was that, and people still carrying that. I would even say trauma a little bit because if I'm in a room full of African people that live in America, they all have stories about like someone that's African American making fun of them for being African.
African.
Yeah,
Mm.
and like not like it's like on some like we talking about I was riding giraffes to go to school, and sometimes it'd be like jokes, but then it happens so much
That
that
people
in
are like,
my
"Whoa, really? Did you have it come up with a monkey one time?"
yeah, this don't like, oh no, I'm just it's like a continuation that I
I
had
know exactly what you're talking about, bro, because of the rumors. Like from moving from school to school, the next school that I would go into would pull up and be like, "Are you the kid that?" And then
right. So
and
that
I'd be like, "What?" Like they would make up insane shit, bro. Like
insane shit. But like then obviously you get older, wisdom and stuff. You be like, all right, this was because due to I mean many things, especially in America, the marketing, National
many.
Geographic only showing African people in a certain light and not showing them in different ways.
Look at these starving Africans.
Starving Africans, not knowing that they have skyscrapers in Africa. Some people still in America don't even know that because of the whole marketing, which is changing. But I would say that in this podcast has came out like a little bit of those conflicts, or where somebody might have maybe a superiority complex or something about it, where it's been like, oh, you Africans this, or you Black Americans this, and like that dichotomy based around the whole marketing and or perception of either groups.
But that's just fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I
That's
think
just stupid.
yeah,
That's really like low level
yeah. But
conversation or low level
but
offending.
I think it is a good conversation because it is something that is in the zeitgeist that like it comes out when say conversations I clip up and put online,
Mm-hmm.
then you start seeing that come out. You be like, oh shit, this is like I'll peep it. And I'm like, oh, I know what's happening here. I know where this person come from. I know where this person like because I lived on both sides.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, this I don't know. Maybe hopefully a conversation happens about it in terms of just what it is.
Mm.
Because I know some people who still, let me say mostly African, they might still have a viewpoint that might be like, all right, look, bro, like understand where people were at this point in time when you being made fun of,
Mm.
and it wasn't that deep, or this was in your childhood. Like
So you feel it super heavy because these are my only friends. Why are they making
Yeah.
fun of me? And then you don't like even
Right.
imagine that there's gonna be more people in your life and that.
Yeah, because I mean, imagine somebody that looks exactly like, because we're all African, right? So somebody looking at you like, yo, we're the same. They're like, no, we not. Like, what? Like, what do you mean we're not? Nah, you African, I'm American. And you
But
be like,
okay, so the way that I see it, when like somebody comes up to me, oh, well, you look the same. It's like, and I would be like, no, we're not. But not because like
Yeah.
you're this or this, just because we're not. We're not the same, bro.
Right.
We kind of look alike, but not really.
I mean, yeah,
If you
true,
go
yeah.
to fucking Africa and you look at all of the different African people, bro, different faces, different.
True. I mean,
We're so not the same.
yeah.
It's insane how much we're not the same,
Same.
bro.
The same comes into play relative to how far how far away you are from your base. Like, for example, uh, in Bulgaria, hey, look, bro, your skin not pale. We're brothers now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of we in a situation where we far away from home.
Mm.
Now, if we're in Africa, we're in a place mostly. Now it's like, all right, you Nigerian, I'm Liberian, Ghanaian, something. But like,
Wait, you want to tell me that if you go to Bulgaria and there's like super dope friendly white people, you would be
no,
like,
no.
nah,
I'll be like, yes, but I mean, clearly, like, even happens here in Berlin, bro. If I'm walking past, like, me and another black person, we do like a head nod. Like, it'll be like a kind of like a yo,
we out here.
yeah, like
Have you
that.
tried to give the head nod to anybody else?
It just doesn't. Like, first of all, either the
Be
connect.
honest.
No, it doesn't because the connection is not there. Like, I don't know. Like, I never did a head nod with a white person that I didn't know, and
Why
because
not?
I guess there's not. I don't even know what to call it, bro. It's something where even as soon as I got here, bro, like it's because you're in a country. It's a lot of white people or something, maybe. And again, this is me just trying. I don't even understand it, but like literally, it'd be me and a black person look at each other and be like, "What's good, bro?" And I'm like, "Yo, what's good?" I do that like almost every day, and that's something I didn't even do when I was in America.
I do it to white people.
Yeah. So, because like again, I try to say hi to white people, they be like, like just kind of like,
No, I nod, man.
right.
The same non-confrontational thing that you would do with the same feeling that you would do it to the black guy, do it to a white person.
Here you go. There's not a feeling there. Like literally, I don't walk out the door and be like, "Here's a black." Like it's almost literally like a ancestral. I don't even know what to explain. I can't even explain it, bro. It's not even like a directional thing of like this is where I'm gonna do it to. It just be like
just like a normal thing to do.
We just connect eyes, and it's just like a feeling. And again, this didn't happen when I was living in the States.
You didn't like no black nod to nobody,
bro. You did nod to somebody where I was from, bro. They be like,
yeah,
you
but
trying
that's
to fight,
the thing.
like
Some of the black nods come from like, oh, another black person out here in the wide world. Respect, brother.
yeah,
and then you
yeah, and some
and
neighbors,
it's like an understanding.
Yeah, and some neighbors you do that, they're like, oh, you trying to get robbed? I'm trying to punch you. Who you from? Where you from? You know what I mean?
Smiling, no.
Yeah. Oh,
bro,
yeah.
When I walk down the street and I do this to a white person, I do it from the understanding of, check this out, bro. All of us are out here. Shit is hard anyway, but you're out here. Nice.
Maybe it's a.
And then I walk by, and then every single time you nod to a white person, even if they're surprised, they're like, oh.
Huh.
It brightens their day so much, man.
Maybe
Just
I
a nod.
Maybe I need to try to find the feeling. I don't know. Because like, again, this is gonna sound whatever, but it's
fuck white people.
Huh?
Fuck white people.
This is his Bulgarian side coming out.
My Bulgarian side likes white people, bro.
maybe that's the connection that's happening. I don't know, but nah. So yeah, but not that. Yeah, there's a lot of layers to it, but okay, so
we jokesters. I'm messing about.
Yeah, we're jokesters. We're comedians. Which I'll put in the description. But I have to say it because people don't read descriptions. Anyways, so last question I'd like to ask you. You've been through a lot of different cultural differences. I mean, you being the only black kid in Bulgaria, you coming from a Congo father, Bulgarian mother, you moving out here to Germany, which that's its own thing. You having different realizations about yourself, many different things you went through. And if you used to go back in time to your younger self, what would be the number one advice that you give to your younger self?
Good question. Give me a sec. If I'll pull up and see little Deo. You have to tell me how younger.
Let's go to 7th grade.
7th grade. It was a little bit before. Yeah. Okay. If I would give any advice about life.
About life, yeah. About the things that were happening during that time, in terms of cultural differences and all the things that were happening then. Like advice.
The advice would be chillax. The middle that you feel is more than enough. You got this, for sure. And beauty is going to surround you heavenly. Watch out for your legs. Watch out for your wrists. Take pauses in skating so you can skate longer. Because I never took a break, and my body is now trying to be like, what's happening?
Yeah, right. Like, hey, you owe us. You're like, oh shit, what?
Okay, 18 years never stopped.
Yeah.
The longest pause that I did was like a month, and then last year I had Out of nowhere, my ankles just started swelling up and just doing whatever they wanted. And then 9 months, I couldn't skate. Yeah.
Ooh, it's good now.
It's getting better. Like when I repaired the right one or like got it stable enough so that I can step on a board, say it like that. 3 times skating and I fucked up the other one.
Damn.
Mm.
Fuck.
So now it's like been waiting again since December. It's 14th of February and I still have pain in my foot. Can't
Shit.
like fully jump and shit. But I still skate around and stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, but that would be the advice. I don't know. Like, no, that's a cheap advice. I wanna really like fucking give myself some solid advice because I do believe at one point or another, certain type of travel would be capable, either astral or whatever. And time doesn't go linear anyway. It's not like past, present, future. Like the future goes to the past and the past goes to the future simultaneously.
Mm.
Too weird to explain. But if I figure out exactly what I would like to tell myself right now in the past, it would help me for the future as well. Henceforth, I'm trying to make an actual solid answer to this instead of just like some, you got this, you know? Because there's some cool shit that if I would like be able to see myself now in 7th grade, I think like there would be some fucking dope shit that I could tell myself.
Ah.
But if it's a long conversation, if it's in, I'm trying to have it like, if you just have a glimpse of seeing and them seeing you,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say, right?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to be like. Uh, yeah, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Yeah, it took me too long to understand that I'm capable,
Mm.
as I was fully capable. Like, mm, it took me too long while showing capabilities to understand I'm capable.
Mm. Mm.
I'm doing constantly stuff. All of it is immaculate. And I never look at it and go like I can do things.
That is.
For a long time I was like this. I make this, I make this, I make this, I make that. I act, I do graphic design, I do interior design, I do the comedy, skateboarding, all of the stuff that I do really good to a solid level.
Mm-hmm.
Never did I assume it was just stuff I do. I
Mm.
didn't think I'm capable. And now that I'm like, no, you are capable, I finally, in 2021, love myself. And last year was the year that it was like, yeah, I love myself and I'm super capable. I am insanely capable of anything. I believe human beings in general are. People complain and go like, look at the world is trash right now. The world is trash. Everything is trash around us. I don't believe human beings as a being is here to live amongst whatever is around us. I feel like we are here to create what will be around people in the future. We're here to evolve this thing. We're here to move forward. And I finally now have the solid structure in my head of being like, yeah, I can. And I always could, but never did. Never. I have terabytes of comedy footage, killing on stage. I have 3 clips online. I started posting last week. I've been doing this for 8 years. All types of stages, stadiums. You know, I went to do a festival. It had 3,000 people there. Did my hour in front of 3,000 people. 100 people get up and leave. I'm like, whoa. 200 come in and sit down. I'm like, okay. You know,
Wow.
the feeling is insane. If 10 people leave my show now, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
show's kind of done almost. You know, it's drastic.
Mm.
But seeing 100 people get out of their seats and leave, and then like look at the other side and see 200 eager, oh fuck yeah, these losers stood up to come and sit down and what? I can do shit. Never showed, never posted, never felt confident about it. You know, I was like, oh yeah, I do. Sure.
Mm.
You want to come and do a yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. pull up. Oh, I haven't seen some shit like this. Thanks. Go. Okay, what do I do next? Okay, next bit I have to write this way. Next, I don't even hear the response. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it?
Yeah.
Don't even hear it, bro. Don't have a base of my own self level. Base level of me was not you can do stuff. It was just you do stuff to survive, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wow. And that is advice, not an advice. That's just like an expression that I think a lot of people is going through, especially artists. And I also want to say, maybe an artist to another artist, that too, I do feel that at times. And I think that's like a dance that we all, as artists, especially art that we really value or are valuing or we know of value, to go through, And maybe this is me just saying that also I feel that as well. And that dance is something I think to bring it back from the beginning till now of what makes arts very interesting, in that it places you in this point of where you have to be more present about these things, or
That
so
you're
I think,
capable of.
that you're capable. And then that never stops, unfortunately. Sometimes, it's like that wave sometimes, but the waves are not as low. It's kind of like, but yeah, no, 3,000 people did that. I'm good. Maybe before it was like 5 people. You're like, I don't know, but 3,000, you're like, I think we're good now.
Yeah, but then you do 3,000 and then you hear all of them crying. You see them. At one point you don't even like do a comedy for 15 minutes. You just fucking talk to these people and you tell them some legit shit. Like you see something in their soul and it like switches you from doing the set and you go like, you got this, my guy. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever it is, right? And then I've had people like from these like 1,000 people like just pull up and be like, whoa, this was such a thing. I've never seen something like this. Like you went off of such a direction. Like, well, this, bro, like, do you have Instagram? Like, do you do more shows? Like, thirsty to see more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put up a show. I'm doing my special. Come, anybody that wants to join. 10 people.
Well, that is comedy. Unfortunately, that makes comedy low key whack sometimes. Yeah.
So you gotta be like, hey yo, it is what it is. It is what it is, dog. Like,
that unfortunately doesn't really stop. But
that doesn't take what I wanted to like say from all of this is like it doesn't take away from you being capable.
Exactly.
You having like the fact that you affected 3,000 people and they were crying and like telling you emotional, deep life shit right after the show, and then you not being able to pull more than 5 to 10 people to your special does not take away your capability from being able to do a fucking special.
That's some real shit right there.
Yeah. And I was also talking to Tamar, and I was like, man, I can't. Tamar's another dope comedian. Tamar Katan.
Been on the podcast. Very funny dude.
This dude said one sentence that I have to respect him for. And maybe this is a good sentence that I could give to my child self or part of it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm going to stop trying to solve, because he was like trying to get people in and get tickets, and he was doing all types of marketing strategies, and it wasn't fucking succeeding. I put money into ads too, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it works flawlessly and fabulously, but it's kind of like on random. You even have like sometimes full sold out show of reservations and tickets, and 3 people show up, nobody shows up. You have 1 ticket sold, and then like the room, it cannot get full, or people keep stuffing in, and you're like, oh, I don't have more space. How do you not have more space? There was more tickets online,
Yeah.
Like all of this shit happens,
right.
like, and it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with like your skill about it. But what Tamar told me was like, I'm gonna stop trying to solve my like my art problems with business, and I'm gonna solve my business problems with art. I'm a fucking artist. So I was like, okay, what do you do? He's like, I started posting more. 3 of the videos that I posted got insane views.
Nice, bro.
I didn't pay for ads at all. I sold out 15 shows.
There you go. Look
gang
at that, bro.
shit. That's the gang shit.
Yeah.
Release it. Doesn't matter how they affect. Doesn't matter who get it there. My job as a creature that I am, that I've understood I am, get the impulse, put it out. Get the impulse, put it out. Get the impulse, put it out. The more I do it, the better everything gets. If I'm pissed off, if I'm stressed out, that means I got a lot of stuff to put out. I make one thing, if it's a sketch, if it's a sculpture, if it's a painting, if it's a whatever, instantly feel 15 times better. Attack all of the other things 10 times better. But at the end of the day, I have 15 things done. That in the beginning of the day, I was like, fuck, I got 15 things. There's no way I got 8. How am I going to do this? You do one thing. Oh. You do another thing. Fuck, I got 2 things done, man. Give me this third thing.
Yeah.
Bob. You do the third thing. It's like, fuck, I got 3 done in no time. What the fuck? I got 8. Can I do 13?
Yeah.
You do 13. But you have to allow yourself to do that one thing. You have to allow yourself to understand you're capable. Once again, I'll go back to my younger self and be like, don't worry, my nigga. You're capable. Let that shit out.
Bro, on that note, bro, thank you very much, bro.
Straight up.
This is a very dope podcast, man. And every time I talk to you, it's always something like in-depth, insightful. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, definitely had to make sure my brain was like constantly here because you be going deep in some
I'm
podcasts.
sorry.
No. That's good. That is good. And that's something that is definitely
I try to
needed.
jump back to surface every now and then.
No, but sometimes because a lot of things are surface level now. So it's good to always go deep, if not deeper sometimes. So I do appreciate that, bro. And
I appreciate you for having me.
And I think this will be helpful for a lot of people that are probably going through the same things now, bro. And the way you express it so rawly, I think is really gonna help out.
Hey, holla at a motherfucker. Can I?
Yeah. Please, yeah. Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
Holla at a motherfucker. If you ever got some goofy shit happening in your existence, you feel like you're not enough, not too much, too little, too whatever the fuck. My Instagram is probably gonna be here. Legit, DM me. Hit a brother up. I'm real. I'm not a screen. I'll answer you, and I'll be dead honest with your ass. Holla at your boy. And come to a show if you want.
Yes, please come to the show. He's very funny. He will DM you back. He will give you some real shit. I mean, if you hear this podcast already, you've heard some real shit.
We're here to help each other out, bro, and push each other forward.
Yeah. So thank you very much, bro. And thank you very much for listening and or watching to the Third Culture Talk podcast. I'm your boy, Nyan Yenifin. This is Deo Katunga. Woo. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.